a negotiable thing.
Well, light is green.
But last time, who wants to explain what happened last time on your magical adventure? A totally
We found
normal
a circus, and we couldn't leave.
No.
And we tried leaving.
No. Here's how we describe it. We found the circus. Then we found the circus, and we found the circus.
Really? I thought we explained it as just do.
No, it's a simple bullet points of what we did that day. And the next, we found the circus. And the circus, and the circus.
And when you tried to unfind the circus found you. Again.
We're not sure on that. In general, we have made contact with the so-called carnival folk, as they like to be described as, who have not in any strange way decided to forfeit identity, name. They just want to be seen as practitioners of their craft, the epitome of their craft, as opposed to having any kind of name that people will remember and cheer for. Likewise, the people who work in the lesser acts, who have all decided to put on a mask that turns them into this slightly feminine, gnomish kind of caricature. And they don't even respond by names there either, and they're quite fine to do this. There could be all kinds of sons of Moradin, children of Corellian, all mingled in there. But they're all perfectly fine with this. And they all seem to have a slight little memory issue at times on when they first signed up, what they were doing before this. And they've been doing it for quite a long time. And strangely enough, they seem quite insistent that it's a good idea if we join up with them, as opposed to sharing our plight of we tried to leave in multiple directions and we're here again, what the fuck? So they might have a slight priority issue compared to what we're up to.
I mean, different priorities, that doesn't necessarily mean something's wrong with them.
If a person is trapped, the other person should not be saying, what about a long-time career opportunity, huh? Look, I know the bars are down right now, but make the best of it with a steady wage.
Exactly, see?
No mention of money has been made, and I doubt circuses make a lot on the side.
Oh, please. They've thrown us 2 fine feasts of popcorn, hot dogs, and corn dogs.
They did, in fact, mention that they were paid.
Have we been paid?
No, we haven't done our job yet. Our job was to get to the other side of the forest. Funnily enough, we have tried that a few times, and it's not quite worked.
For some reason, I don't know why.
We're also told to exterminate any problems that we found on trying to get to the other side of the forest.
And that may begin tonight.
Yes.
But, yes, you all have settled back down again. If I recall correctly, Yalbri has started working a piece of wood to make a new puppet.
Yes. Well, to
doing?
conceptualize the design of a puppet, I can't use just regular wood. It doesn't work that well.
The ring girl is very fascinated at what you are doing.
Yes, and he's going into a slight.
Asking questions.
Yes, he's going into a little diatribe about the folly of Sir Ornithray and the various characters that have been popping up. But how about the rest of you fucks?
Gronk is brushing dog and honing his axe. Making sure
As opposed to honing his dog and brushing axe.
No. Somebody said there was rust on axe.
Well,
That
you
man
see,
is a liar.
you brush dog, and the second you're done brushing dog, the acrobat comes over and starts petting dog all over, which of course messes up the fur.
This is fine. I got most of the knots out. I can always brush them again later.
Now, my question, Viesa, what instrument do you have out right now?
My lyre.
In between brushing, the acrobat eventually comes over. You do music?
I do quite a bit.
Can you play something? Maybe I can do a routine off of it.
Well, what type would you like?
Well, it has to have something with a rhythm. And she blinks.
Is there really music without rhythm?
I mean, and she starts looking, and you can tell she's trying to think about it, and she's trying to figure out how to word it.
Every other night at the local tavern in Drumchapel.
There's the music for listening and the music for dancing.
And do you want the music for dancing?
Yes.
Well, I suppose a sonnet would not work. Let's see. Hmm. Well, sure.
Oh goody, oh goody, oh goody.
Let's go with something a little energetic. And I will change to the violin. And play it like a fiddle.
And yes, she starts. First, she has to listen what you're doing, kind of get more the feel of it. And once she kind of gets a little bit more of the sense of how things are going, she starts kind of free-forming a little bit of a routine, figuring out where some things might fit a little better than others, but generally trying to just be entertaining.
I will also attempt to dance. Boom.
Ooh, those lights are perfect. Yes, keep those up. Keep those up. Make sure that you get them in time, though.
You may have to.
I start dancing with her, and can I pass her lights? I can pass her some of the lights.
You may have to give him some assistance. I've heard he's quite weak when it comes to counting things.
He's doing real good right now, so he's doing fine. Just keep it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to pass her some lights, trying to get the shit going.
You can't pass them.
I still can't pass dancing lights?
No.
What am I thinking?
You're thinking of the lights.
Okay, I'm just thinking of lights.
Well, dancing lights almost works better because you can move them independently.
Yeah. So I was thinking, as long as she stays close to me, within 10 feet, we can pass it between each other, juggle.
The fire breather finally comes over to Gronk. You like the axe?
Axe is good.
Is good axe.
Yes.
You throw axe?
Not often.
I used to throw axe. Want to throw axes?
Best to keep axe at hand.
Oh, I go get axes.
Have axes.
All right. And he wanders back off looking sad.
Swallow your axe. Show your boss.
For the three who are currently in the middle of doing things, that would be Brill, Gialbri, and Viessa. Give me a wisdom save.
I a lot interacts. All right, make a wisdom save. Negative reinforcement.
Brill is fine.
Yeah, but it could also not have been fun. You know how this game works. I only have a +1.
So then I need it from Gialbri and Viessa as well.
Oh, sorry, was Ank. Is that my name?
Yep. You and Viessa need to give a wisdom save as well.
I was away. It's just mentally away for a bit there. There we go. 21.
9.
Is it some sort of charm effect, though?
It is.
She is an
Not
elf
that it
after all.
matters. Oh yeah.
Yep.
So roll again.
Nope.
You gave it your shot.
You
I
gave
did.
it your shot. Yeah, so it occurs to you that, it'd be lovely if you could take your daughter here. I mean, these people are so nice, and, she could kind of maybe learn some tricks here. And she'd probably have a lot of fun. It's a very tight-knit group. It's just, you don't really necessarily want to be away for a very long time, you don't think. It might be worth to come back again. But what is the rest of the party doing?
Whiling away the time. Speaking of the folly of Sir Ornithray, carving up this wood to try and
What?
capture something worthwhile.
What exactly was the plan again? Just take a rest here? See what comes of it?
Partly it's also because the horse is very tired right now. It needs rest.
Yes, there's technically not a plan per se.
And I'm tired after dinner. The snacks I could make of college. Not as decorative as the camps.
Gronk has the formings of a plan, but he's not going to mention out loud just in case.
Let me guess, the plan involves fire and axes.
No, the plan involves letting the horse lead us back.
Actually smart. What
Uh,
do you do with Gronk?
He would have used the dog, but unfortunately the dog is now compromised.
Yes, by the time the acrobat is done, she's back at the dog. So, yes, is there anything in particular, or are we good to go to the next morning?
well, we did want to make sure there was no sleepy music playing during the night.
And the ringmaster does say this night there will not be any sleep time music. We will make sure of it. I remember your preferences from last time.
Alright, that's something.
We are nothing if not good neighbors. Within reason. I mean, there's not much we can do if there's, a large amount of people here and we have to do a performance, but
Yeah, well, that's not really your fault, I think. I hope. I mean, I would kind of prefer you wouldn't have to be our neighbors. Or rather, we wouldn't have to be your neighbors.
well, I'm sure that tomorrow when you all head off, you'll be heading to your destination and everything will be fine.
I sure hope so. Don't
Though
mind
one
the
would
music.
say that evidence already gathered up over the past 2 days would suggest not.
He just kind of gives a little bit of a shrug. Well, it just might mean that clearly you were meant to be here. At least
No.
for the time.
No, we are being coerced here. It's a very different thing. Against our will, we are being put back here.
Well, if you insist, I do hope you all have a good night.
Hopefully
Well,
so,
yes.
yes.
Shall we see you for breakfast?
Most likely.
The ring girl is hesitant to leave, but well, I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. So have a good day or night. Yes, night. That is the correct word. And she leaves.
Yes, have a good morning too.
Not map layer. I do not want them on the map layer. That is the wrong layer.
And then they were gone. Oh god, the floor's moving.
My god, it's getting closer.
The one is moving. The tent is trying
Well,
to eat us.
We're having issues. Hold on. Let me put them onto the correct layer.
Oh, he's tearing itself asunder.
See,
Oh,
the
no.
tent
There
seems
we
to
go.
have
The fight is in the void.
Calling bullshit. There's no way it would have gotten a surprise round.
And yes, these two do go away as well. Sorry, I tried to put them on the GM layer and accidentally put them on the map layer, and then I couldn't grab them because of the map. So I just gave up and I moved them back.
Yes, quite obviously there is a strong impulsion inflicted by the tent or the area. She was absolutely enthralled by me, absorbed in it. You saw she resisted for a time, but the pull of the tent is too much. Poor girl. So, what is it we are scheming? I'm sure you've all been planning something while I've been whittling wood and taking a look at our various guests and hosts.
let horse lead us.
Well, I've been pondering where to plant my axe.
Did you notice at all that no matter how casual things are, never were they out of their full costume, the hat, the headband, those symbols, always on their heads?
Yeah.
This place not right.
Oh, of course.
I'm still not entirely sure if the two leaders of the group are victims or perpetrators.
So far, I would say they are victims. It seems... Considering this thing will just spout out a identity-destroying mass to have you among the coterie of supplicants and such like that there, it does say to me that it is the magic itself compelling the show to exist. The show must go on, if you will.
Yeah. Well, the creator of the tent is certainly a perpetrator.
Although long dead by this
Aye.
point.
Hopefully. I don't want any more of these sort of tents around.
Although depending who is in the back rooms. We see one entrance, but we have not seen where they actually go and recline. We witnessed but several of the little munchkins running about. We saw none of the other acts. At the rest inside the tent. They must be deeper inside. The animals too.
So, are you all waiting for morning and trying to set off again?
Well, I'm thinking it would be interesting to see what would happen if we either removed a mask from one of the little ones or the glowing thing from one of the ringleaders, but I highly doubt either of them would let us do so freely.
If only we had some sort of shifty one who should not be trusted around coinage or personal effect. Hello, Brill.
I resemble/resent that. We're saying?
You see that? I was merely saying something and he immediately took the insinuation.
Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah. I heard my name. I'm not stupid.
Good, you're finally recognizing it. That's wonderful. Progress is made. Although they are quite alert. I mean, I had Grobert sneak his way in, but they had eyes on him immediately. But the tent itself, it's not as if it is, buried beneath the ground. Can we lift any of the sides?
That is something you can try, yes?
Well, obviously it would be too heavy for myself. I have but the artisan's arm, so I believe I'll leave that duty to others who are best suited for it. I will say I do appreciate Gronk's idea of just letting the horse carry us by sheer whimsy. I have a feeling the results will be much the same, but it is a good thought.
Yes. You're probably right. This place probably affects animals the same. That is probably how they have the beers.
I would say so much as not even affecting the people. It is a case of we were moving in the opposing compass direction, and yet at some point, despite never ceasing our travel in one direction, we were zipped back here.
I have a question. How do we know we actually left the tent?
Fascinating prospect.
This could be still the other dimension inside the tent.
Valid, valid. Although, well, is there something we can do? I mean, we ripped out the tree trunk and we saw no canvas below. What could we do to test?
Is there any way to see if we're still in a pocket dimension?
Not among the magical talents we have available, I'm afraid. I know that some minor spells would have such similar effects, do work differently in strange ways. I believe our only prominent test truly is to attempt harm upon the tent. What would a small incision or scuff be? Surely it must have put up with the predations of sharp, angled, flighting creatures, or even a few monsters, maybe even a cat just simply scraping its claws to get them dulled down. But what occurs if a hole is emerged?
But then the question remains, are we inside the tent or are we outside the tent? If we damage the tent, are we inside or outside at the same time?
Well, if we are inside, then this edifice in front of us is in fact false, anyway.
Yeah, so that's not going to work.
But it might have some noticeable effect. The simple fact is, it must keep up the illusion, certainly, that inside that tent is the Great Ring, far larger than the outside structure would be. So, if we were to slice a hole inside on one of the sides there, what would we witness?
We don't even need to really slice a hole. We could just lift up one of the edges and see what's inside.
Yes, I propose such action, but it's for one of you who are so far burly or built up, bred for this sort of labour.
We're the only ones outside at the moment, right?
Yeah, all the circus performers are inside.
Correct. It's only your group.
But we can see.
Well, in that case, Sue is tired of waiting around, so he's going to go over to the side here and just kind of see if he can lift up the side of the tent to have a look inside.
It's
All
weird.
right.
Hold on. I will let Minotaur talk, and then I will respond.
Oh no, I was just pondering what would happen if we would take the tent and take it with us as we try to get away from this place.
How would you
Well-
propose we do that?
Well, deconstruct the tent.
And they would likely stop us. And how would
Yeah.
you suspect we carry the deconstructed tent with us?
They must have a cart or something around here.
Well, they have these carts around us at this moment.
Yes.
And do you see any animals to pull them?
The one suggesting the idea. I mean, of course, we have our one horse, and we could fasten a few ropes between it. We wouldn't go fast, but we would move.
And they would just let us do this.
Oh no, of course not.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
this would trigger some sort of defensive impulse from both the tent and those who are compelled by it.
Methinks the mice need to forget belling the cat.
As this conversation is happening, Sue, it's a very weird thing because you feel the tent flap, you get your fingers under there, you try to pull up, it doesn't go up.
Right. Solid, not moving. Don't want to harm the tent just yet. I go back to the party and let them know that there's no way to lift the tent edges up.
Not completely unexpected in this case. Just was not budging beneath your grasp.
No movie.
No movement, please.
Yeah, it didn't move.
Well, apart from a bit of rough and tumble or making use of a sharp implement, I'm not seeing much more we can test.
Any decision.
Suppose it must always be the puppeteer. Very well then, I will give it a go. Out with knife, and they give it a prodding.
Oh, sorry, I just kind of back.
Well, I don't do it that close to the entrance, but you know.
Yeah.
I would totally not lose energy. Puppeteers, guys.
So, you try to stab the tent. Everything is fine until the knife hits the tent. And give me a strength save.
Fascinating.
You all see as your lovely compatriot ends up all the way over here.
Oh.
Ta-da! And for my next trick, I will point out this tent is screwy.
At this stage, the tent starts playing its music again.
Oh, of course, it has a little defense mechanism. Yes, please, just in case we go down.
Give the wisdom saves.
I have truly started to have enough of this. Crass as it is to burn down to pull down another one's display of artwork and performance, but this one has outstayed its welcome.
That's a wisdom save from everybody but Viesa.
Hear you making
Yeah.
don't like that.
Gronk and Brill start lightly snoozing.
No. On your feet, the pair of you. On your feet. Come on. Up you come. Up you come. Making use of my fur wrap in order to tickle at his nose. Awaken, you tusked monstrosity. Come on.
Morning yet.
No, but the
Yes.
perchance chance of violence. This thing has responded with its dolorous little lullaby in order to keep us here.
5 more minutes, Mommy. I don't know.
Unless you want to be the
Are
new
you-
magician in the show, you will wake up and destroy that tent.
And I'm sure it does not want that truly.
I used my big toe on Brill.
Do we have fire around here?
We have hay bales. We can make fire.
Just be warned of what occurred to myself there.
Yes.
Though I am
Don't you have
unharmed.
fire?
Which is why it would be interesting to toss a torch at the tent or something like that.
I do have fire, but it's not quite as long lasting. It is but a brief spark for entertaining the crowd, you know?
I mean, at this point, we can all agree the tent is evil, right?
No.
We've
but,
moved past that point. We're on the point where we dispatch the evil. Sally forth, young knight.
All right. Let's see. I'll aim for any rope that looks like it's holding the thing together. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit the rope. The rope catches on fire. It goes up the rope to the tent and stops.
Okay. So the rope catches on fire, but not the tent.
Correct.
And the part the rope was holding up just keeps standing right up there, or does it flap about?
If the rope is there, are you waiting to see if it'll burn through?
I mean, technically, I was going at it with my axe rather than.
Oh. Well, yeah, if you
a
cut
torch.
it, yeah, it gets cut. And it flops around, it's free falling, but it stops the second it hits the tent.
Okay. I shall go around and keep cutting the ropes then.
While he continues to engage in this experiment, where the conclusion is quite obvious at this point, I believe we must handle this such as a bad restaurant. You cannot simply bring it down from the outside. You must go inside and deal with the cook personally, so that he learns his lesson and is not inflicted upon others.
And yes, going around, the ropes are all cut, and the tent stays upright.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like it's sad.
I really don't want to go inside this tent.
Oh, why not? Into a realm of its own making, where anything can be inflicted upon us, the compulsion might be even harder and such. I'm saying the three of you might look very fun in those little frilly gowns.
I hate this idea.
But remember, we do not know who is compelled, who is possibly even a conjuring of the tent itself. There may in fact be no living person there anymore. But let us be as gentle as we can with them and see what is at the heart of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are we agreed in that?
Yeah. Yes. So, no killing for now. First we find out.
The what, whys, wherefores, hows, and the solution, hopefully.
Yes. Also, we probably should take the amulets from the ringleaders.
Possibly.
Possibly not.
Indeed. It is tricky to trust in this situation, but, mayhaps.
Well, true.
It's almost coincidental that there seems to be just enough for the group. Oh, but before we go in, 1 minute, please. Runs off to storage, comes back, box of popcorn in hand. All right, let us go.
He gets
Really?
the popcorn.
Yep. He fights with his puppets.
As you all enter the tent, you find the same kind of little barricade with the little guys as before, except for now, two of the circus bears have been pulled out, and they're just kind of sitting there. They're kind of blank, looking sad as normal, but you're not sure if that's the wow, brain makeup.
Yeah.
Thank you. The makeup, or if they actually look sad. Meanwhile, the ringleader is back in the center, and he is not looking amused. Why do you attack my tent, friends?
At this point, desperation and a sense of curiosity. Obviously, we should have just come inside and asked to see the inner chambers really first, but when you try to leave a place and wind up back at it against your will in essence, 3 more times, we had already seen the clearing, despite going in a variety of directions, it is deeply unsettling. So, apologies for our brash actions, but it's a case of there is something very wrong here, and we believe quite firmly it is this tent itself. Perhaps it's something that can simply be switched off, like you were able to say, no more music.
The music did start again, by the way.
I do know. I started it. After our friend here tried to stab our tent.
I was only going to make a small hole, just to see if I could see within.
I don't appreciate it. So...
I did offer apologies.
We will consider all this water under the bridge if you turn around, go back outside, take a nap, and we will see you in the morning.
At this point, I believe we have to press on. I am very sorry for that.
Must you make this difficult?
Right now, you have us in a cage. So, yes, I'm afraid we must.
We do not have you in a cage. You are free to do as you will.
Are we free to leave?
Brill, Viessa, and Gialbri, make me a wisdom save, as you all notice that the little tiny emblem on his hat kind of starts spinning in that glowing fashion.
It's okay, I'll be joining you in a second. Yep, see?
Charm effect?
Yeah, it is a charm effect.
Nope.
Fuck's sake.
God. 20, please.
Yeah, Viessa, you are really getting the idea that, yeah, he's onto something. I mean, maybe staying here wouldn't be so bad. I mean, you get to play music, you get a lovely group of people. Yeah, it seems like it'd be a grand little idea. Brill, Gialbri, neither of you seem very hot on the idea of, just waltzing on in here. It's a bit rude, isn't it? They're so friendly, and, they've fed you. It's... You're not quite getting the idea that this is something that you want to do.
For some reason, I, who was fit to be in full in a rage, have now been mollified quite a bit. I am not seeing this as a easy course here. It's very rude, of course. It's not polite to bring down one of our theatre, but I am feeling quite a change in my mood at this point, gentlemen.
Well, I do too, but in the other kind of direction.
Yes,
I try to put through the little ones.
I guess we're going to have to do this the hard way then. Don't hurt the ones that we require. The other ones, just make them behave. And he just kind of claps his hands. And, move back.
Okay.
Because I'll have to remember where you are. And when he claps his hands, everything goes into that magical darkness as before. And let me copy it past. So you all go exactly where you are. And in that magical darkness, yet again, those of you with dark vision, you don't actually get to see anything.
It's 2 of us.
Yep, there's 2 of you. Just the 2 of us. I have to make sure to move all you all. There we go. And when things come back, it is a fiery entrance. As you now have, the cave bears are back. Move back over there. Thank you, friends. The elephant is on stage. The fire eater is on the front of the stage, and he has already set his very exciting fire ring. And we are going to be rolling some initiative.
Is the charm effect still working?
You don't have the desire to hurt any of these people, but at the same time, they seem to be attacking your friend.
Well, we're colleagues, let's be fair here. This would be handy if a puppet actually had a little willpower of its own, but no, it is entirely controlled by the strings. Not that anyone else has to know that.
Why? Rolling to GM. No, I don't want them to roll to GM. Public.
Before the encounter begins, can I make a tiny suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Might be a good idea to back off the bears just so we're not stuck in this little block the entire time.
Yeah, well, they're the last one in the initiative.
Yeah. Just that's everything at the door is a case of we're not going to be able to move.
Oh yeah, there we go. They're supposed to be a little further back. Top of the round. Oh, these guys. Loop. Loop. And is that correct? That is the magical number. All right. The bull is going to have a very bad day. Wow.
Mm.
And then how many of those hit you? 3 of them?
Do they have advantage?
They did not have advantage.
My AC is 16, so 2 hit.
2 hit. Okay. That. Really? Really? Okay. That's the thing. You also notice that over here, they seem to be fidgeting very quickly with the cage. They are trying to get the other bears out. Yelbry. Oh, wait. This one. There we go. Yelbry, it is your turn.
Hang on, just looking to my puppet section. And let's see here. I have to remind myself of order of operations. So let's see here. Is it an action or a bonus to start the strings? Let's see here. Yeah, bonus action to begin with the puppet. And I will make use of, let's see here, just for fun. Yes, let's give Grobert his try. Because I've already seen them attack my friend here, so I am not so inclined on them.
Mm-hmm.
So I scoop up Ornestre and unleash, let's see here, yeah, I'll use the ninja mark. Grobert, the ugly little troll with the extra long fingernail, who will galump and stomp his way over. And with that long fingernail, you'll have a little prod. And then a second attempt. And then look sullen. Clamber up onto the bleachers. I believe I need to sand that joint a little more. Let's see here. So while you are all doing that, I will clamber up here.
And yeah, you can easily get around to the floor on anything but the highest level. 1, 2, or 3, you can move around and drop down on the other side.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Elephant. It clambers on down. Fregovros. It wants to step on you.
It does
Ow.
indeed step on me.
Elephants hit hard.
Yes, they do.
Fire breather. He looks very annoyed at the whole situation. And Gronk. Your axe is lovely. It is a lovely, lovely axe.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a rich group for using heat metal on.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Oh dear. Hmm. This could be worse. This could be worse.
Con save if you want to keep a hold of it.
Wrong button. Okay. I see it's got a wooden haft, I imagine. This isn't so bad yet.
So, what is your con save? Yep, so you can keep a hold of it if you wish.
Okay.
Sue!
Well, I'm going to hit the elephant, I think.
That is a mighty fine idea.
So, first hit.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's doing the same thing constantly. So we'll do that and that. So that's what, 24.
24, yep. The elephant makes a very startled cry. It is not happy that you just stabbed it.
And I think I'll use my second wind to get another round of attacks.
Okay. You hit. And you hit.
So that's another 26.
Yep. We are very consistent today.
Yep. And I call over to the little puppet. See, this is how you do it.
Have you really forgotten how this works?
Ragovros, you have been stepped on by an elephant. You've been stabbed by little tiny things just pointing and jabbing their fingers into you, and it hurts.
Yes, I do not like this. Uh, let's see, what do I actually have here? Yes, that's, I suppose, would work fine. I shall put I shall use a wrathful smite as a bonus because I have to do that before that, and then try to hit the elephant.
Okay. You hit.
Once.
You don't hit.
That's just 6. Wow, that was awful. 6 plus 3
9.
damage. I'll add a smite.
Okay.
That's 18 damage. And 1 wisdom save from the elephant. If he fails the DC 13, he will be frightened from me.
He is frightened of you.
You do
He
not
must think
step
you're a
on the
mouse.
cow. Do not step on the cow.
He makes frightened tooting sounds. Real.
Giant elephant needs,
There's also a lot of other things that need to be taken down.
I feel like the elephant.
The elephant in the room.
So I'm gonna steady aim. The elephant.
You hit. You hit.
Suck it, elephant.
Elephant is deceased.
Hit it. Unfortunately, because I took aim, I can't move. So it was worth it.
You successfully shot it, and I mean, it went straight through his eye into his brain.
I try to look to see if Gialbri noticed. Noticed, right?
Yes, I fucking noticed that, yes. I do remember we were all in agreement of we just lightly injure him, we just cease him. But no, you decide that thing does not need to have a skull in single piece.
Look, you gotta admit it was still a good shot, though.
He's not responding.
Wrong.
It almost flattened her.
Okay. Gronk is going to stand up and press the head of his axe into the girl, while yelling, "Turn it off!"
Disadvantage due to the heat metal.
Yeah.
This is a whole. He has another scimitar going. You're at disadvantage. He no.
Actually, could I do a grapple and then push it into her that way?
I don't. If you were to do that, it would also be hurting you.
This
I
is
don't-
fine.
Okay, yeah. If you want to do that, you can run a grapple check, and you'll both take the damage for it.
That's athletics, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll allow it. That's okay.
I'm going to allow this.
Nope.
Good God.
There is one thing about them, and they have decks. Is there anything else?
Does that count as one attack?
I'll allow it. You can attack
Okay.
again.
And I'm just gonna attack her with the axe.
Well, no, it's fine. A grapple attack is just one.
Okay, so it is okay.
Yeah. It's in place
I
of your
wasn't
standard
sure.
attack.
So give me your second. Yes, you hit. It makes
she-
very pained sounds.
She's also been hit by a red hot axe.
You don't get
She's
bonus
not
damage
happy.
for it.
Yeah, weird that.
Because it's only burning your hands. It's not on the blade.
But that's the only metal bit.
It counts. I don't know why, but yeah, it does count.
It's magic.
Anything else? Yeah, it's magic. Magic don't make sense. I think the idea is hitting. I mean, you're just hitting. But if you're holding it, you actually have to keep a hold of it for a really long time. It's like when you're testing the temperature or something, you lightly pat it sometimes, and it might not burn your hand. I think it's that kind of. But anything else, Gronk?
It's supposed to be a red hot axe head on a stick. It should hurt.
Yes, but they also don't have specific rules for if your axe has a metal or wooden haft.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a metal weapon. You're taking damage for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple gameplay rules.
Otherwise, you'd have the problem where people would be like, "Oh, so I'm going to remove the hilt of my sword and I'm going to replace it with wood." Because you know people would. Anyway, is there anything else?
Okay. I'm half tempted to do something stupid.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm gonna second wind and throw my two-handled battle axe at the bear.
Okay.
I didn't have a throw, which is basically just a dex anyway.
Yep. It would just be a dex roll, no proficiency.
Yeah.
Goodbye, axe.
It goes clanging over here.
Well, it's on. It's heat metalled anyway, so it's not a big loss at this point.
The fire eater does call out, "I thought you don't throw your axe."
And that's why.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Let's see the range on this. Okay, 120 feet. Right there.
Right where? Because I didn't see it. Okay. And then, wisdom saving throw. So I'll just mark the ones that weren't hypnotic patterns. Those are the only two that were not hypnotic pattern.
All right.
Anything else?
Yes. Whew. I will use my bonus action to use Mantle of Inspiration. And grant to 1, 2, 3, 4. And wait, does that count as a creature?
It's got to be me.
Does.
I'm one who takes the hit.
All right, and you with 5 temporary hit points.
Quite lovely.
And when they gain the temporary hit points, you can immediately use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking area of effect attacks. Without provoking attacks. So, bye.
A reaction I wish to use. How tall is Vis, by the way?
That's about 15 foot in the air.
I am on the third bleacher here. I could always jump for the ladder, yes?
You'd make it acrobatics.
Tempting. Sure, why not? I need to get away from the bear. Let's see how badly this goes. Just normal roll. Actually, I gotta check one thing. Do I get... The puppets have proficiencies, but does it apply to the puppeteer? No, they can only use the ones that they have skills listed for. Okay. 19.
You make a flying jump, you grab on, and you successfully don't fall flat on your face. And you can climb the rest of the way up.
Yes. Away from the bear. Thank you greatly. Your hair sparkles in the sun. It is beautiful.
Does anybody else plan on...
Don't tell your husband I said that. He has always had an eye about me.
Does anybody else plan on moving without provoking attacks of opportunity?
And everyone does do that.
Everyone who I gave 5 temporary hit points to.
So
I
you
believe
free.
Yep.
I can't move a puppet because that's a bonus action for me to do that.
Question: is that us firing round him? Round the.
It is a fire ring around him.
I'm guessing we'll take damage if we pass through it.
You'll take less, though, won't you? Don't know what color you are. Do you have a fire breath?
I got poison, I think it was.
Ah, never mind then.
At least I can't remember which one it was anyway. It doesn't really matter.
It's kind of important. Gives you a damage resistance. Yeah, are you guys going to move? It uses your reaction, remember?
Mm-hmm. But you can move your full speed.
Yeah. The fire breather is on the ground in the middle of the circle of flames, right?
Yeah, the podium is raised up about a foot.
All right.
So yeah, there's no climbing or difficult terrain. It's just you can hop up there.
And I assume if I were to step into the fire, I would get hurt.
You don't know because it could just be illusionary fire or it could be real fire.
As I get closer, does it get warm?
That fire can't burn you. That's campfire.
Oh, Ryder, I hate you. Is that museum fire?
Oh, yeah, museum fire. That's it.
Is that museum fire? No, man,
Museum
this is
fire.
fire.
Basically,
Can I touch it?
Basically, I have 5 foot left here to go. I think.
It feels hot.
Yeah, then I will stop. About here. Yeah.
Cave bear time. Not cave bear, sorry. I used the cave bear block and then edited it ever so slightly.
Those are quite nasty.
Yeah. So that's why I keep calling them cave bear, because it's what the token says. Let me check the movement.
This isn't a cave.
Yes, I feel good about getting away from the bear.
Hi, Brill.
Remember, you're beside the bleacher, so it's actually swinging its hand past the gap at about head height.
Mm-hmm. So, does the 23 hit?
Yes, 23 hits.
Do you wish to have that damage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will have that damage. I will uncanny dodge, so 30.
Well, you only get hit with the first one.
The teeth just scrape your forehead.
Yeah.
The second one's an 18.
No, the second one's a 10. It's
Okay,
just they're rolling with advantage. Because Julius
Ow.
Yep, the bear tries to bite your head off.
No, not the hair. Not the hair. Can I kill them now?
They are just bears doing what they do, honestly.
20, and I don't think an 11 hits.
I think you're simply complaining too much,
Nope.
really. Barely nicked you.
So I believe
Suver is missing a component of his person after this. If you get bitten like that much more, I'll have to replace parts of you with wood.
And yes, you see the bears in here are struggling to get out. They want out.
Well, one of them wants out. The other one's just kind of sitting there.
Drooling.
Loop. Loop. Loop.
Is there attack of opportunity there or not?
None of them left your attack zone.
Yeah. They gotta leave your range.
They can move in your range all they want. They just can't leave your range.
It's more meaning the puppet.
I don't... I've already. Doesn't matter. I've already used my reaction to move, so I don't have it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but he's also drunk. $20 and 22. 3 of those hit. It looks like.
3. I'm only seeing 2 hitting there.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was looking the one up. Yeah, correct. 2 hit.
Ouch.
Ow!
They are severe.
The 4 that did a lot.
Yep.
But Sue, you only get 1, which hits anyways.
That's funny. I'm just checking. I chose a Broncolonia background as well. Of course, the Impresario. One of the objects I get is a book containing aspiring stage performers' names. And here we have a bunch of performers who gave up their names because they're cursed by this fucking tent. Or just imaginary. It'll be interesting to find out which.
And then this one does come over here. And yes, it only makes the 1 stat. That does not hit our friend here. These ones over here, you hear some locks being released. Oh, correction, this one here, you hear the lock being released as it frantically tries to unleash the bear. The other 3 are still hypnotic. Yeah, Aubrey.
Let's see here. Yes, must make some space for things. Yeah, it's very dangerous. I think Robert will be fine sitting in that seat. Let us whip out another puppet. Ooh. Oh, that's right. I can't copy paste because I'm not the host of the thing. Have you ever puppet token? As I let loose. Let us see here. I have a few options. Interesting. Yes, it'll be Ruddy Vast. Be a white dragon, which breathes fire because it's hard to make, such things interesting in a stage show. It can fly, however. It genuinely flies. And so it'll come to...
I think it's a good thing, yeah. If it was just fire, you'd be in a pickle right now, but...
But yes, it is going to try to wallop this bear with its tail. Does an 11 hit the bear?
11 does not hit bear.
Right now, I am just fucking cursed, it seems.
I mean, we've broke, I think, 5 dishes today.
Yep, let's try one more time. There we go, an actual hit.
There we go.
10 bludgeoning, 3 fire, and it must take a strength save.
And then strength save.
Passes easily.
Bear is strong.
Yeah, bear's strong, but it's the only option I have at the moment. I think. Hang on. Or did I take Crusher? Oh, no, never mind. I took Crusher. Yeah, it's pushed.
Oh. How far back?
It's just 5 feet. Oh, never mind. No. Nope. It has to... It can only be up to 1 size larger, but the puppet is tiny.
Yeah.
So it's mainly for pushing around halflings, gnomes, small children.
that has connotations. Wow.
It's a weird thing you see. The circus bear gives an angry roar at your puppet, but it still looks sad. It looks both angry and sad.
Brill, we are not killing these things, please. I am asking you this as both friend, confidant, and someone who is not going to tell them where you put that money. Now, here's a question, DM. If I were to want to walk around the tightrope, how far could I get?
I'd say difficult terrain.
Yeah, I am a circus boy.
If you wanted it to be just your movement speed, I would say make an acrobatics check, but then you risk falling.
Da-da-da. There we go. Use the symbol to show him above it. Walking out onto the tightrope with the strings of his puppets as he flails around to control it.
Galbraith?
Show off!
The fire breather doesn't like the fact that you're upstaging him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a hit.
Oh. Oof.
Okay, 5 temporary hit points gone, and 4 normal hits. There we go.
This is my show.
Then perhaps you should actually work for it. Right now I am yawning at this. Oh, look at you, puffing fire, amazing. It's not like anyone with lungs can do such a job.
I'm not going to like you when we add you in. Two.
Well, I'm going to go for the smaller creatures this time instead of the big one. So, one on each of the small ones.
You might need both. They might have some fight in them.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to bloody that one already. What?
Yeah, that's pretty much me done, I think.
Okay, hold on. I need to do the thing again. Why is it's doing the thing where if I change one, it changes them all?
Don't know, actually. That shouldn't happen on copy-pasted tokens. I think it's because they're all linked to the same sheet. That's the problem.
See what happens if I do that.
So that bubble is connected to the sheet and therefore connected to all of them.
I fixed it. Apparently, because linking it isn't the problem, but you have to remove the attribute. If it's linked to the attribute, then it has a dumb. Okay, I fixed it. Anything else, Sue? But yes, both the ones you hit are now visibly bloody.
Right. On for the next person.
Okay. Brag.
So I stepped away for a second. Did the little ship next to me hit me?
No, they did not.
All right.
It tried.
Mm-hmm. Let me check something real quick. What was the range of that? Yes. Let's make a friend.
Why, hello there.
Wait, he is not in a
There you
proper
go.
spot. Yes.
I wanted him to look actually centered.
All right. Yes. Hello. Would you please stop?
I'm afraid not. The 17 hit. I don't think I will. That tickled.
Well, then I'll have to ask again. Next turn. In 6 seconds.
Concentration save.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, he would willingly drop that because it's been thrown already. He doesn't need to keep up the heat metal.
Which means he can probably cast it again.
So, Brill.
You have an ally connected with a bear.
So I just probably can't.
If you're making ranged
ignoring
attacks,
the bear?
remember, the bear's right there.
Oh yeah, there's a bear. Well, I had it up here, and my turn order was kind of covering it. Dash disengage. Cunning action. We're gonna disengage from the bear. I like walk.
You can walk under the tightrope, yes. Yep. Nope.
I got away from the bear. Best I can do.
Wrong.
Oh, what? Was that not a demonstration for me to witness?
Mage hand, little finger.
Gronk is annoyed, so he's going to hit one of the little girls. This feels bad.
Remember, underneath that is probably some burly dwarf.
Yeah. It's the mask. The mask.
There could even be a Goliath beneath there. Go for it. Just don't kill them, please.
It was an accident.
Also, your demonstrative action was in fact an accident. That was unintentional, was it? Of course, you wish me to learn from your mistake. Sorry.
The 22 probably hits.
Both of them hit.
You know, you got a bonus action if you want to use your offhand attack with these.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
It'll just be the raw dice, though.
Yeah.
Oh, who are you hitting? Because both hit.
I'm going to hit that one there. I want to get one to the ground. And I'm going to do it non-lethally as possible.
Crack him across the skull, it's fine.
Yeah, knockout.
Okay. And yep. Let me mark it. The green ones are going to be knocked out.
Okay, as a bonus, can I try and take the mask off?
You can.
Okay. What's under the mask, or even can I take the mask off?
You cannot take the mask off.
Gronk is very worried at this point. And yells, mask not come off!
It might be until we have quelled this horrific infernal tent.
Okay.
You know the stories about the man who had the cursed ring that he put on, the wrong part of him and could not remove? Curses can be dangerous things.
Okay. Yes, sir. Some interesting things have transpired.
Yes. Right. Can I see this bear?
You can see Bear.
All right. Then let us see if Bear can run.
See if Bear makes wisdom save. Bear does not make wisdom save.
Could you pop a description for us, Pio?
And it has to run as far away from you as possible.
Immediately. Yeah,
Mhm.
immediately. That's good. That frees up my dragon.
There we go. Bear, run.
Yes.
Anything else?
Ooh. Right. Back here. And let me just see how much that is. I should have enough. And I will give inspiration to Sue. That's my turn.
Bear is frightened of Sue. Bear can't move near Sue. Bear take attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Just move myself out of the way if you need to.
I would say that the puppet and the bear can exist in the same area. 'cause
Yeah,
they
it's
trample
tiny. It's
over.
just sitting there as a toy.
You do not hit Bear.
No luck on that one.
Almost, but not quite. Hello there, Brill.
You have traded a bear for another bear.
I think a 16 hits. And the 13 almost hit. After the dissonant whisper, it can come back, right? The bear can come back.
Tragically so.
Yeah.
Hi, Sue. So 23 hits.
23 hits.
There we go. And the drones get back at it. So this one is 1 and 2 at Sue. And then 2 at Gronk. Sue, you're doing wonderfully. Does a 17 hit you, Sue?
17 hits.
Oh, unfortunate. And then I can tell Gronk is only hit by the 24. And then this one, now that. Can people get knocked out of hypnotic pattern?
It takes an action to rouse somebody out of it, I think. Let's see.
If they take damage.
Or if someone else uses an action to shake them out of it.
Okay. In which case, yeah, this one would move over here and shake their friend awake as they're trying to get the bear out of the cage. So I will add this. Yelbry, I'll move you back.
Well, I mean, I can go on that. Doesn't really matter. I can go on this, and then just... I'm stuck on this line. This just shows the vertical position. So I'll move another 3 spaces. Taking care, being careful, but, you know, the natural carny training comes in. Let's see here. This is a terrible situation for all involved. And Sue really needs help. Brill also needs help. It's almost like we don't have a lot of healers or a lot of HP to go around. who really needs the help? No, Sue has taken so much right now. So, Ruddy Vast will flap his way over and start to gnash. But I'm cursed by dice rolls. Does a 13 hit the bear?
The bear. Yes.
Excellent. For 9 damage. Oh, we're thinking about how much HP a bear has, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
But that number was not how this works. Sorry, I accidentally typed. I meant to type -9 and I typed =9. And suddenly the bear had =9 HP, and I'm like, that's not how this works. The fire breather, meanwhile, has decided he doesn't like that. And he casts Flame Blade.
Already you give up on this personal animosity you had for me.
Well, your friend is in front of me right now.
Oh yes, but he is merely a backup actor. Really, you're not going to take a shot. Look at how I am right now.
I'll deal with him first.
Well, I tried, Bragg. Please try not to sizzle loudly.
I will attempt it.
So, Sue, what are you going to do?
Well, for my bonus action, I'm going to use Second Wind.
I hate to say it, but Rena, you did forget to attack.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
I forgot
Gialbri
that
is an amazing distraction, it seems.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot momentarily. I'm like, oh yeah, I've done the thing that was going to happen. There we go. So, Sue, you second wind. That helps.
It helps a little bit. Now I'm going to non-lethally attack the other little one next to me.
Okay.
Now I've got inspiration, don't I? How does that work?
A 14 hits.
Right?
A 14 hits anyway.
Yeah, you don't even need it.
14 hits the little one. Which little one are we? Oh yeah, that one.
I've only got one range that's not down already.
You didn't Malgurn it.
All right, 2 HP.
There you go.
Well, in that case, I'm going to swing again.
It hits.
Do I even need to roll the damage?
No. I don't think you can roll
Yeah,
low
flatted
enough.
blade.
Yep. And it's out like a light.
And that's all my actions, I believe.
Brag. You got hit with a flaming scimitar.
Yes.
That's another
That hurt. I do not like this. I do not like you. Right. Already doing that with advantage. So that's 2 hits, presumably. If an 18 hits.
Yep.
Shall I add another smite? There. Yeah, sure. I shall give him a smite. So
He
that's
is looking quite bloodied.
Yeah, 27.
Brill.
Concentration
One.
saving throw.
Gauge.
Oh, yes, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Yep, he's no
And-
longer got the flame blade.
Question.
Answer.
How do the bleachers
As long as it's the bottom 3, you can get onto them.
by disengage?
Yes. Okay. The 14 hits.
Does the puppet trigger
No, it is not.
That one's not alive.
Yeah, no strings on that one.
probably should have shown. Well, I didn't think about it until it was like crap.
Yeah.
If you want, you could hit that one.
You want me to hit that one?
I would let you hit that one.
Okay, see, that's a significant amount of damage.
As a matter of fact, there's a habit with him in killing the things. The bear is dead.
That was a sleep arrow, yes? I'm seeing it fall down.
Yes, yeah. It's
You
falling
lying
down,
fuck!
This is just tomato juice. It's all an act as he's rubbing the blood off his forehead.
Maybe I'll just tell you to go all out violence. Perhaps that's what you understand, yes? Then they'll fall down like that. You're incompetent at trying to just knock them out.
He's just screaming at you, blood on his hands. Have you looked at me?
I try not to on a regular basis. It's unsettling.
He's not pulling any punches. He's bleeding profusely from several holes.
You don't hear Sue complaining.
Gronk. Are you complaining?
No. No. But
He wa-
Gronk is going to use the hand axe again. The wrong way round. Non-lethally, as it were.
Coward.
You hit and hit.
Gronk does not feel good beating up little girls. Okay?
Look at the... Hang on, though. You're not at disadvantage. That second one's a crit.
Ah, yep, that would be right.
Should come up anyway if you click it. Hopefully. Nope.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, well, an extra d6 then.
Yes.
More than that. I'm
More than
half orc.
Yeah.
I just can't remember exactly what that rolls. I'll have to have a quick check. Okay. Roll one of the weapon's damage dice an additional time and add it to the damage of the critical hit. So I get another 2.
Yeah, you get a great sword for your crit.
Yeah. Another 2d6.
Okay, so that is
22 total.
2. Yep. And that was for the one hit, if I recall correctly, yes? Or no, yeah, okay, that was all of them, yeah. Okay. And she is hurting.
Okay. Okay. Gronk is going to yell at the girl, "Go to sleep!"
Viessa.
Boy. Well, first things first. I do not want to be close to the bear. It's best call. Oh, actually, there's a bear. The a bonus action for Sue.
Sue, you feel much better.
Or at least a little bit better.
Almost halfway.
And we will give, or try to give this bear the disappointed mom look.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Save. It does not save. And it's disadvantage on the next attack, yes?
Yep.
Yep. That's my turn.
It's a good thing you did that.
I know.
Hello.
Hello.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to
There
be a
you go, you-
concentration save, sadly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So pretty soon we'll have another bear.
Well, that one's not in the case and not unlocked yet, so they still have to unlock if you don't pass it.
Nope.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So
Also
yeah,
frees
all-
three more of those little bastards.
Two.
Yep.
The other ones were already woken up by
One's already
the
raised, okay.
Yeah. All right. And yep, the cage isn't open yet, so the bear is not free. The drones. There's only one left, so Gronk. Actually, no. Yeah, there is. All right. Gronk. Finger stab. And Sue. Sue, they really want to hit you. And only you.
Oh, I'll just have to return the favor.
These ones abandon their crate post. Go. The Albury.
The situation changes so dramatically, I will not push my luck, continue to scooch along the rope right now, above the fire.
Mhm.
This is not the moment to test my luck with an acrobatics check. Let's see. Let us see then. So that is somewhat handled, but Viesa is in much trouble, and her husband would not trust me if she came back with an injury again, so I shall have to flap my way in there with Ruddy Vast. One hit. Still only 50-50. But 14 damage.
No, the 12 hits.
Oh, 12 hits as well?
Mhm.
Alright, so 25.
Pretty darn good. There we go.
The claws, scratches, and bites.
As a matter of fact, you don't malgurn it.
That's fine. I was also going on lethally, unlike someone.
Brag. He doesn't have a scimitar anymore.
Oh, look at that. He huffed and
Yeah.
puffed, and you are without flame.
Does the fire circle go out as well with this concentration? Or is that
No,
a more permanent thing?
that is a more permanent thing. However, he now has fire around him.
Okay. Huh. I see.
There we go. Sue.
Retaliation time. Sue depressed.
A lot of blood. Just a lot of blood missing.
Blood got in the way. Yes. Oh well. That
Frag.
is my turn.
You're so close.
I will. Mm. Yeah, fuck it. I will try to take him out.
That hits.
And that will be 23. And he makes a con save.
Is this non-lethal?
Yes.
Luke. However, you do take the 2d8.
Yes.
And the fire breather is out. At that point, the flames do wink out.
Yeah. I smell very crispy at this point.
Very crispy. Brill.
I was not done yet.
Oh,
That
you're not
was
done?
just my first attack.
Okay. Sorry.
I can move up here. How much? It's actually the ancient javelins again. I use them so rarely. Yes. I can add one for one of the drones.
17 hit.
Those little shits. And then I move a bit away.
Okay.
There.
Brill.
Right.
Remember, the green dots are unconscious. Yeah, you can step on top of them. I see that ping. I don't think he did, though.
Yeah, he pinged the bear. Get over it. Non-lethally. Non-lethally, you hearing me?
Mm-hmm. You non-lethally knock it out. Anything else?
No. Although I am just realizing something. I'm hating her. That's silvery barbs this whole time. I don't have to be.
Wrong.
Well, you've still got those spell slots.
Yeah, I'm not dead, so.
You are surrounded by unconscious drones. There's a bear and 2 drones coming to join the fight.
Well, Gronk is going to try and at least distract the bear. I'm sure our dragonkin's got everything out in front fine. Okay.
The roll damage for the first one alone. Bear is unconscious.
Okay.
Do you have enough movement to make it over to this little shit?
Yes.
Which case,
Clonk.
yep.
And that's missing the extra dice.
Yeah, I had a feeling it might.
Alright, you just said it.
Yeah, it didn't matter. They're still unconscious. Anything else
Well,
from
you
Gronk?
make me hit girls.
Then you find out it's really a 300-year-old elf.
Yeah, I've been waiting for the big.
Still possibly a girl, though. It's an elf.
Yeah. And also seems to be pretty little, so. Gronk is not feeling very good about this battle so far.
It's all a disguise. It's perfectly fine. Just don't do it like Brill.
Next, we find out they set up next to an orphanage, and we are beating up little children.
For all you know, that bear was someone's beloved pet. Hand raised, impossible for it to survive in the wild.
It could have been a druid in wild shape. See?
That too.
Turn it back anytime now.
We don't even know. That could have been a mask. Maybe that was a halfling.
Yes, sir.
He's turning red. Wait, that's blood.
Snoring bear.
I was just waiting for the TF2 reference to finish. Okay. Mm. Okay, let's see. How far away is that? 60 feet. Is that 60? It is. Perfect. So, I might not be able to stop this bear, but I can certainly try and stop these. Okay, let me see how big it's 20-foot cube. So yeah, I can potentially stop everything down there some more. Good. I'm gonna do that. With one of my favorite spells. Nathier's Mischief. Oops, should go a little higher then. Yep.
All right. And what is our number?
Let us find out. 1. Smell of apple pie. Wisdom save on all of them, or they become charmed until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Well, that works beautifully. The bear that is in the unlatched cage is sniffing. This bear wants to get out and fight, but the drones, however, are sniffing the air and very, very happy.
That's my
So-
turn.
Oh, Mrs.
That's also
Fitzmaurice,
the
if you would so kindly, could you put the grow bear in your bag, please? My puppet, please. Could you stuff him in your bag for now?
Certainly.
Just so someone can't stomp him by accident.
Gronk. Stab. Stab. Neither of those stabs hit Gronk. Gronk no one stab. Yeah, I'll agree.
I am going to swap puppets once more and bring out the essential and helpful Quinara, who has a bow. And she's tiny, so I can hold her fine. Let's see, who should I shoot at? Obviously, the one hassling Suvamo, so that one. Let us hope it works. There we go. Once again, only 1 out of 2 attacks each time. A mere 7 damage.
For top or bottom one?
Bottom one. I think Sue needs the help more than Gronk right now. And why not? I'll move a little bit more, carrying Puppet with me. That's my turn.
Sue! What do?
Me hit drone in front of me, non-lethally. Must make redemption for last time. That's a bit more like it.
And nap time. Anything else?
Well, let's see. I'll move up and flank the other one. So advantages, maybe? Don't know.
Yeah. Brag.
Hmm. Uh, 1 second, I need to read this real quick. Yeah, sure, let's try this. I will dash over here simply for this. That's why. This thing. Yeah, my horns. And possibly Breda has a friend now.
That is a strength save.
Yes.
Very likely Raider has friend.
Yes. Breda has a friend.
Raider.
As I rush over and bonk him with my head.
Your friend is next to you.
Yes.
A 14 hits. The Braider's mouse has decided.
Like, literally, just as I'm thinking.
He is hovering over the button and it died, and then he clicked it. There we go. And that is enough.
This is where you fall down.
All right. Now, the ones down here are currently charmed. Instead of making this all go through that, I will say that you all are sensible enough to make sure that you relock the one bear cage and probably knock the drones out. So I will call that, and you all are out of initiative.
Wonderful, although that does not solve our problem.
You also have a lot of prisoners.
Gronk
We have a lot
retrieves
of
his
rope.
axe.
And we have
have
a
a lot
bunch
of cages.
cages here.
Exactly. Ah, well, there's no point crossing the entire Bigtop, although, you know I could. Let us scooch on back to the previous tower. Collect up my puppets.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Thank you greatly.
So,
Yeah, just give me a minute.
the who looks very close to death? Aside from me.
Almost exactly halfway there.
Sue.
Jalbry just fixes his hair slightly.
Sue and Brill are not looking too hot.
Soon might be worse off if I had to guess.
While this is
Percentage-wise, yes.
while this is happening, I will drag the little small ones to the cage.
Does either of them look remotely as worse as I am?
No. Everybody looks worse than you.
Way around, I think.
Better than me, I think you meant.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. Are you going to shove them in, or are you going to, lightly pack them? Because if you're lightly packing them, you'll need 2 cages.
Well, it's a case of I'm stacking them efficiently. I must make use of all room that I have available. But yeah, just filling the cages. Fortunately, a few of the cages are spare now.
Okay. I see that I get away from being at 6 HP for now.
And besides, they're little gnome size, so I can stack them in, several rows deep.
The only issue is, what happens if you are correct and they transform while in the cage stacked like that?
The cage is big enough to hold a bear. I'm assuming it can hold a couple of adults.
Yeah. About 4. I assume you're going to put the fire breather in there as well?
Yes, of course we divest him of all his various implements.
Yes, also probably tie him up and gag him just to be safe. And put a blindfold on him. See no evil, speak no evil.
That just leaves him thinking it. For when he eventually breaks free. On the note of evil and thinking, we have further to go in here, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There seems to be 2 exits. One across the way, and then the one up top that goes through what now they used to look like pretty curtains. Now they look more like meat curtains.
Don't call them that.
The meat curtains.
So reminds me, I must pick up some skull steak from the local butchery once we get back to Drumchapel. Well, let us think then. What will be needed in this case? Grobert, your first showing was not that good. I believe I need to sand the joints a bit more. You're a little rough from being made on the run.
May do that later.
I am contemplating for the upcoming conflict. This is rather important, as he swaps between his dolls.
Yes.
Yes, Ravast, you have plenty of go in you. And of course, it takes the right moment before the hero arrives of Saron's
Since you're busy
strength.
playing with dolls, you want to send a few the first?
I could give Grobert a go, yes. Certainly. Give him his chance. Once more, the ugly troll. Let's see how he does. Oh wait, no, he didn't have proficiency. Well, he thinks he's sneaky as he clops away off to have a look inside.
On the other side, he sees the twins standing in, it looks almost like a stone room. And the twins give a wave. Leave.
Are you the ones behind this?
This is our home. You attacked us. Leave.
Your home won't let us leave.
We have not made you stay. Go.
But you won't let us go away.
We did let you go away several times. You kept coming back.
We didn't. You made us.
We did not.
We've had enough of this. We stop it.
We didn't do it. Go away.
That one always does in my throat. I really need to practice on that more. Cover up Robert. The twins are in there. Stone room. Very obviously some sort of chamber of ritual and such. Perhaps a place of power. However, it did not have a ringleader in, and they do seem the main causes behind this. Although the chamber, of course, could go deeper. As they keep chatting away about how they did not bring us back, we constantly came back ourselves, which is obviously just tripe. I don't really want to hurt those two, though. If they are indeed real creatures who have lived a life, I don't want to bring it upon them. But also, we have our freedom of movement. We have a life to get back to. I have my shows, my glory. Viesa has her husband and darling child. You all have other things, I'm sure. Personal possessions, maybe. Gronk, you have that houseplant I offered you at some point. I'm sure it's still there.
That was houseplant.
It was the only green thing in the house that did not smell strangely. So let us be careful. They are bound to have some form of magical implements in them, such as the Fire Breather, who was able to cast feats of magic beyond just puffing fire.
You like that salad?
Yes, of course. Shall we move on then? Let us put away Grobert and bring out Ruddy Vast.
Given the reaction of the ringleader, I have my slight suspicion that he might not be entirely innocent in this.
Indeed. But I do not know if his stone chamber will lead to them or else otherwise. But it seems to me that the twins would be the ones to dissuade us most from violence. So I believe he is probably hiding behind them. Now, Brill, should I make this clear once more?
It's perfectly clear.
Good, good.
All children must understand.
Well, they're full adults, but it's still a case of, don't. Alright, let us tarry no longer. On we go. Gronk, you are bleeding the least. Perhaps you go first.
And yes, you can see now more. There's a hole in the center of the room. And the twins look at you all and just say, "We said for you to leave, and then you came in. Why'd you do that?"
Because
we need a chat.
Your cursed tent will not allow us to leave, and your ringleader has already apparently picked us out to become new acts, and we do not wish that. Where is he, so we may express our distaste for his opinion?
Well, he's further in. He told you to leave.
And then he also told them to attack us and to keep those ones alive because they'll be part of the show. So, conflicting opinions here. We wish to solve this directly with him.
Well, he said that you all are to either leave or you're to stay, but this isn't one of the options for staying.
Please, twins, we don't want to do this for you. We will defend ourselves, we will push through to solve this crisis.
We'll defend ourselves too if we have to, but I'd rather not because it was rather fun having dinner with you all.
I'm quite fond of you two as well. It's just a case of your cursed tent and your ringleader will not allow us to leave. Multiple times we have travailed far away, only to wind up back here. In straight lines. It is not as if we have been compelled and turned in the night. So, he
Also,
must let us...
You notice
Hmm?
from the center of the room, a rope kind of shoots up, and the ring girl is now sitting in her ring, floating above the pit.
I certainly hope not to turn my puppets upon her either.
Well, you can either join us or you can leave.
No, I'm sorry. We will not deal with such options of coercion. I'm afraid this must go how it is, but please do not resent us for this. We are doing what is correct, and hopefully, when you are freed of the influence of this, you will agree in that.
Well, surely we can enjoy a song first, can't we?
Oh, if you want, you can play a song.
That would be nice.
Oh, certainly, I would love to. Do you have a nice center stage I can take?
Between the twins.
What?
As they both unleash Agonizer's Scorcher.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
And I will begin to play.
She's doing that.
I'll prepare my puppet.
I was about to say, and Pia will do her thing, and then fight will happen, I assume.
I'm
Oh,
just-
yes.
What? 3 ones?
Yeah, it does. I'll tell you right now, it does nothing.
Yeah, I know. I can see that. Oh,
Now, of course, the part that I
the
love.
twins asleep. I need more coffee. That's bullshit. Ah,
I need a DC 15 Wisdom check from twins,
another
and a
D8.
girl.
Still.
It's wisdom save.
Yep. 15.
Oh, good luck with that. Oh, hey.
And they're charmed.
Everybody but twins.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, I just closed twins sheet. That is definitely going to be starting the combat, though. Twins is not going to appreciate that at all.
Well, they have no hint that I tried to charm them, but okay.
Oh. Oh, do you know?
If a target succeeds on a saving throw, the target has no hint that you tried to charm it.
Oh. Well, the other ones are very, very happy. Is that the case with sleep as well?
Sleep?
Yeah, if you cast sleep and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Then yeah, they're listening and they're very happy with your performance.
Can we move further into the room? The acoustics right here are terrible.
Of course.
Twin and Ring Girl say, "Oh, certainly, most certainly come in." Acrobat scrambles her way up over here, and she plops down front center.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, further inside, certainly.
No, you gotta stop.
You are impacting the performance of it. Your sibling is so engrossed upon.
But
We are having a
Twin-
nice moment here.
Twin, we have to stop them. And Ring Girl actually cuts her rope, and the ring levitates on its own all the way over.
Oh, that's quite a trick.
You all have to stop. Don't make me stop you. I don't want to have to stop you.
Gentlemen, please. No, it's just a case of, do we not want to be more comfortable with his performance?
No, you have to stop here. Don't make me honk at you. I'll honk at you.
Muffled sounds of cow violence.
I'll honk at you. I'll do it.
Feel bad about this.
Does anyone else smell
So,
roast beef?
And you notice the little horn he's got on his belt. He's reached, he has grabbed it, he's pointed it at you.
Yeah.
I'll honk.
I was just about to ask if he tries to reach for anything weapon or spell focus related. What would it take to wrest it from his hand before he can actually use it?
Yeah, with my mage hand, I can retrieve an object in a container worn or carried by another creature. Try to take the.
You can
I
slide
try to take
hand.
the horn. Mage hand.
I guess he can sleight of hand. If it doesn't work, I can athletics, possibly, or attack, whatever you want me to do.
Yeah, she'll hang back.
You have to hit sleight of hand.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I mean, yeah, while this is going on and the big minotaur's in his face, you can try to sleight of hand the horn away.
Yeah. I know what a spell focus might look like, as weird as it may seem, and I don't want it to have that.
Once he reaches down onto his belt to grab his horn, he starts freaking out. Where's my horn?
Do I dare honk it?
It's in safe hands.
I don't say anything.
I need my honkers. I do the honking, he does the water flower.
Shall the rest of us go down to the central?
Considering asking for the water flower from the other twin.
But
Not right
interrupt
now.
the performance. Worry about it.
I'm watching.
While they are distracted, can I channel my stealth soul and try to grapple and choke him out?
Whoa! Okay, this is what.
I think that would fall under the if you attack it or if it witnesses you attacking or damaging any of its allies. That would be breaking the song, I think.
What does actually break?
I'm just stealing its horn. He's just like, I want to wrestle. I want to
Wrestle it.
Take away what I think is spell focus.
It doesn't say that breaks the charm.
It says if you attack it. But I would say if you're choking somebody out, that counts.
What is your
Can you
attack
just try to
damage?
restrain?
Yeah. But that's kind of why I asked if I could do it silently.
You'd have to try to stealth it, but I mean, technically they can see and hear.
I mean, they are looking at Viesa right now.
Yes, that's what I mean. While they are.
There's just in the background a small child being strangled out by a cow.
We're the heroes.
Quietly.
You know, no matter how many characters we make, this kind of shit keeps happening. Why?
You lot, yes.
I don't think you succeed.
DM entrapment.
At which point he starts yelling that you are trying to kill him.
Should really never leave him.
I was just trying to reach for him without any weapons.
I think he can spot the intent, though.
Yeah.
He's already riled up, and he's lost his horn.
He's lost his Hong Kong. And the other three are looking over there now.
Can never leave him unattended with anyone. No, I'll just finish that sentence. That one suffices.
What are you doing to my brother?
Nothing?
He's tried to kill me.
He was helping him
No,
find
I
his
wasn't.
horn. He lost his horn. He was looking for it. We're helping.
He
We're
starts
just trying to patting him down. See
running his
maybe
way
if we
back.
pin it somewhere.
You've been warned. You'll need consent from people before you start with that.
He is actually abandoning his friends to go further into the room.
Let us see. There
You
must
You
be
can
a
only go
proper
so
spot.
far. Oh,
Goes
Oh, he just
behind
fucking
the
ran.
bookshelf.
yeah. I was gonna say. I didn't think he was.
Hey, Brill, can you do it the same with the water flower?
Possibly. Oh.
Alright.
He's not
Downside,
gonna
we have to
do
point
it
out
immediately.
we've not got much longer left. It only lasts a minute.
Yep.
So you guys might want to dogpile.
I'm waiting for somebody else to do something, and then I'll make my move.
It lasts a lot longer than a minute.
It
Does
lasts
it?
an hour.
Oh, if you
Get the
perform
whole
for a
hour.
minute. Okay, never mind.
Yep. Now, why don't you take us to your boss
Oh,
so that he
Yeah,
can
sure.
hear this wonderful song?
Talking. Maybe,
He's- he's up behind the bookshelf area. Just wander around, and there you go.
Of course, how
thank
fitting.
And you successfully nick the water flower.
I have a horn and a water flower. It's going great, guys.
Yeah, well, we head there. Why not bring all the bosses together? How badly can this go?
Well, no, we can simply say this. Well, now Twins has run off, so why don't you three go and make sure he's okay?
Oh, he went that way, though.
Oh, he
He
did?
Yeah.
went towards the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went back behind the bookcase.
You could just tell him to wait here for a bit. See if
Oh,
she
yeah.
can bring the boss over, because this is a much more comfortable room to play the music in.
Indeed.
The reverberation of the stone it really accentuates the notes.
Hmm,
Okay, we will wait right here.
Thank you.
Splendid to hear. And then we fucking hightail it.
Will,
It's gonna be terrible.
you make it through. Are you sending a puppet in, or are you just going through?
At this point, he's already run ahead. We have to go through. I don't want to get
Yeah.
a spear in my eye as a puppet. Oh no.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
And the ringmaster is there waiting.
There he is, the charlatan himself.
Bravo!
I've heard that many times. Please, applaud louder.
No. You have caused quite a bit of mischief, haven't you? I'm
We're...
gonna have to replace that elephant and the bear.
Well, that was entirely his fault. Again and again, I have told him. We're not looking to take lives, especially ones who have been snapped up by this foul place.
And you see he just kind of gives a little bit of a snap, and you notice all of the drones and twins, the eyes kind of go glassy for a moment. However, the lovely wife back here does not seem to have that same effect.
Ah, this bodes well. Very well then, let violence commence. Or do you have a little
Why?
speech and performance? You've been rehearsing this, surely.
I must ask, why did you decide to do this?
Because your tent would not let us go!
Well, it would have been much simpler if you just joined us.
Ah, that
But
was
we
not
don't
an
want
option.
to join.
For one thing, I throw a much better show than you ever have.
No, I don't think that's so. Although I have a wonderful place for you, the puppeteer.
Yes, center stage and the biggest ring, of course. Obvious.
I mean, one of the shows. I mean, I'm sure Ring Girl would appreciate it. She's
Well,
taken quite a fancy to you.
I know. Hopefully that will persist after we have unlocked her will.
No, there is no will that will be unlocking. This will be very simple. Some of you will pass away. Some of you will join us. And that's it.
I just wish for clarification. It's just useful for me in this case. Whenever I'm concocting the story, retelling it for whoever works. You are not going to get a flattering marionette, I can tell you. It's a case of the twins, the ringleader, your main part. They have all been snatched up, yes. We are not just dealing with constructs in these little gnome beings.
Oh, yes, no, everybody's a real person.
Look to Brill.
And they have
Aren't you glad of that,
joined
yes?
us.
He doesn't.
What about the bears?
The animals, however, are animals.
Better,
Do you
but
know
still.
how hard it is to find an elephant?
It depends. If it's hiding in the room, I'm pretty sure I could spot it.
We'll have to acquire a new elephant. Let me see.
It's not my fault. It's coming right at me.
He looks over, he points out Brill, Viesa, Gialbri, and then Bragg. All of you give me a wisdom save.
Ah, boy. I am done with his shit.
Nope.
Hey, double digits. That's an improvement.
Yeah, it's a 16 too.
You get
Gialbri and Brill are fine. Viesa, you're really thinking, would the musician be a good title? That might be a catchy title. You could do with a lot worse. And the little spinny amulet on his hat is so very, very intriguing. Bragg, the cow that walks on four legs. That seems like a very interesting attraction, doesn't it?
You mean on two legs, hopefully.
2 legs, that's what I mean, yes.
I thought it was like, is this gonna be a reverse? He walks on.
Well, once this little mind thing is done, I'm going to shoot the cunt.
Pay $5, milk the cow that walks on.
The moment he has started talking about this, I have let out Quinara the helpful. She has drawn her bow.
For the 2 that have failed, unless the person directly attacks one of your friends, you don't really want to hurt them.
Alright.
The second they actually, visibly attack your friends, it's fair game.
Well, I'm glad I did this attack early.
Twin?
They kind of roll like garbage.
Not entirely. It's just luckily that one won't be that useful. Oof, we're very low.
We're down 2. It's looking dire.
But being low might help because if they attack us, then somebody else might be able to
Yeah. That's true.
help.
It could have been nice. We could have had a trained elephant in Drumchapel. Imagine it. It would be so useful pulling in logs. Could use it to set up the stall as well. We could even perform while on the move.
Top of the round. Twins wakes up with the clap from the ringmaster. Looks about.
Can I get one arrow off?
Yes, I'll let you get one off.
Thank you. 17 on the fop.
Who you hitting? Flop.
He is a full and a pretender as opposed to Gialbri.
Aim for the hat.
I can't specify. Does a 17 hit though?
17. Wait.
Does he have shield?
It does not hit.
Ooh, fancy man. I have tired of
As
your
he
prose.
nimbly kind of twirls around the bolt.
I have tired of your prose, of your prattle. And of your inferior showmanship. You do not know how to work a crowd at all.
No, my dear friend, it is you that don't, but don't worry. I'll teach you.
Oh, well done. You came back with the classic. What's next? I know you are, but what am I?
No, my friend. With that, Twins is weaponless right now. And doesn't quite know what to do. And looks in the back. Gyalbri, your puppets are garbage. Give me a wisdom save.
Damn it.
That hurt.
I liked him.
Maybe it's just because of the amount of, pure anger in his voice there. The frustration is clearly the frustration.
He's also fond of the twins.
He can't actually hate your puppets. It's clearly he's just upset.
Yes. Didn't want to hear it from a boy like that.
Viesa, twins just hurt Gyalbri. You don't know why. That was very rude.
Of there he striketh my very core.
Minor cat emergency. What did I miss?
Combat has begun.
insulted
I have been viciously
Gyalbri's-
mocked.
Yes.
Ah,
And the charm
I
effect
will.
means that you cannot target the ringleader, or is it everyone else at least?
She can target anybody who has hurt you or buff you.
Well, there you go then. So the only one who's available is twins, the poor boy.
uh,
The rest
she
you
is.
don't wish to harm.
ah. But if I cast hypnotic pattern, no, that's
Nah,
abusive.
you're going to avoid hurting the others.
Yeah. So I will, of course, target twins with the cube on him, avoiding the ringmaster and avoiding anyone else that can, because it's mischief time.
All right,
And
what's he rolling?
Let's go.
He's got wisdom save or begins giggling until the start of my next turn.
Good one.
He starts giggling madly.
Excellent.
He will use all his movement to move in a random direction.
All right, I'll roll a 1d4. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Fortune teller.
Sure you don't want to move?
This is
Aren't
perfect.
I
because
charmed by all these
fireballs.
people?
That's because if you don't want to hurt them.
No, that's true.
Hmm.
Certainly, I'll step back.
Quite what I was going for. Sure.
Well, I mean, well, actually, yes, I could. I could step forward instead. Why not?
I'm just thinking
Yep.
of spreading out, that's all.
The fortune teller looks at all of you. Oh, Bragg forgot to.
Luckily he hasn't acted yet.
I was not on the initiative list. I probably forgot to.
Well, you're okay. You're in there now.
Oh no, I actually didn't roll initiative. I probably just selected my token and thought I rolled initiative.
I hate it when that happens. But the fortune teller. She starts quietly chanting, and her eyes go inky black as she casts a spell. And let's see. Drill. Give me a wisdom save.
Yeah,
You succeed.
she's at a range at the moment, so you have to move her up.
Oh, sorry, yeah. There we go. I forgot to move it up, but there we go. So you succeed. Nothing happens, but her eyes are still inky black. Brag.
Okay.
When did
Ah.
Gronk go?
Did Gronk go?
Gronk is 6.
Why did it skip Gronk?
It
I'm
skipped
sorry,
Gronk.
Gronk. Please take your turn. For some strange reason, it skipped you.
Oh, also, she doesn't have eyeball anymore.
Okay.
If it succeeds, the effect ends.
It didn't succeed.
God, this is
Yeah.
annoying to try and work out with the squares. Everything's just out of alignment.
Just move with a keyboard. There you go.
Her eyes are still
Oh
black.
well.
Okay, her eyes still back.
It's the effect ends on the person if they succeed.
Okay.
Still keeps going.
Okay. Is this small girl still got vacant eyes?
Nope, they are all awake and ready to fight.
Okay.
We have confirmation they are not just conjurations of the tent, however, so, you know.
Gronk not like hitting orphans.
They may have family who have probably died of natural causes, come to think of it. But go in with the big axe. Just be gentle in the final strike.
Yep. I was too gentle.
Yeah, perhaps more gusto. But I agree, it is a lamentable situation. It leaves bad taste in mouth. Horrific. But we're doing this to save him, Gronk. Remember that.
Gronk is going to yell at the ringmaster, why you kidnap little girls?
I haven't kidnapped very many of them, actually. Most of them are adults. I think only 3 were children. Brag, it's your turn.
Okay. I don't think I have really any targets at the moment.
Just
the
twins.
only one- Yeah, just twins.
Okay.
Poor twins.
He's the only one who's caused trouble.
By not failing.
I guess I'll go ahead and approach. Hmm, twins. No. You shouldn't swear like that. You know that. And I move closer to him. I would provoke an attack of opportunity from the ringmaster.
He doesn't
Would you
take it. He does not take it.
I almost assumed so. But yes, I will then end my turn here. After reprimanding the boy about not swearing.
Brill.
Fuck this, gloves are off. She tried to do shit. I don't want to target anyone else.
20 hits. Actually. Never mind. She shields.
Well, I can't move.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's like, nope, absolutely
it.
not.
That was my plan, was sniper ants.
You did get her to use the spell.
Yeah, I did. But I'm not gonna stay put.
Drones. This one actually can't reach because of the difficult terrain for the water. And this one is walking on the tightrope. Please excuse the weirdness, but the tightrope is there. Wrong one. I'll move you back in a second. 5. It is up in the air above you, Bragg. There we go.
Okay.
It's standing there. It waves at you. The ringmaster, however, looks around. Let's see. The first thing he does is he points at Sue. It says, "Drop it. Drop. Just drop." So give me a wisdom save. You're not having his nonsense, are you?
Nope.
He looks very annoyed. Sue, he just told you to drop it.
Yeah, well. Let's see. What's distance-wise? Can't make him, but I can get that one. Oh, I could go for the other one, can't I? No,
It
that
is
one's
in
on the
the
right
air.
road. Yeah. So that one. Hello. Side of the blade.
Oh, 1 second, I did forget. On his turn, the ringmaster also snapped. Wait, nah. Wait, no, never mind. That's fine. Go on, carry on. Whoa, okay. Rome's hurt. Okay.
Just putting the work in.
That's
Minus 20, okay.
Botch is not the half orc.
Botch is Sue.
Sue is a dragonborn?
Yes.
Dragonborn.
Alright.
13 does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh well. Did some work.
Oh, yeah.
On for the next person.
Yalvery.
Yes, time to move in there. Still bitterly hurt by Twins' deception. It's just a lie, a filthy, deceptive lie. I will move, however. Yes, over here, why not? Bringing Quinara with me. And she will twang her bow. The first at disadvantage. Let me see here. I still really wish to just attempt to hit him. Does a 19 hit him?
A 19 hits him.
For 13 damage. And then I fire again. At the same man. I've tired of him. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
For some mere 7.
You hear it. He looks at you and his mouth doesn't move, but a big booming voice in your head said, "You, sir, shall regret this. I shall relegate you to a bit part."
That will only
Until
hurt
you
your
gain
profits
my
and
trust.
earnings, but it's fine. You will be remembered as an ugly little malformed puppet. I won't even use trifle wood on you. Something cheap. Maybe particle board. And I'm going to have Quinara scatter over to here. With a bonus action, and that's me.
We are back at Twins, who is not much happy about the situation. Bragg, you're scary.
He is rude.
Give me a wisdom save.
All right.
You succeed. He looks absolutely terrified. And he goes hiding back here.
Actually, would the eye bite thing also count as an act of aggression?
Brill, did you tell anybody?
They tell me what?
Did you tell anybody about the eye bite? The spell that she tried to cast.
I mean, he saved
Yeah, I
against it.
would've-
Would he have felt it?
No, then I wouldn't know.
She just looks freaky.
I mean, I guess maybe she did a thing on her.
I would assume he would know that it happened.
Well, she's done command. That would.
I mean,
Oh no, he did.
out.
He did command.
if anything, yeah, I am gonna say geek. Yeah, that would be the proper response to that. Geek the mage.
I'll say that if Brill said it, you could theoretically attack or her.
She's wagging her fingers. Business.
Yes, sir.
All right. Where's my square?
Where did you put it again?
Would have been there roughly because of twins.
Yeah.
It would have been down here.
No, what it was like.
It was
right
here,
left,
and then he
right-
ran that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have to make sure nobody's in it. Because I don't think anyone's done any hostile actions that I've seen.
Well, the only one would be
I've done a hostile
Her.
action.
her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have the little minions not poked their fingers?
No, they haven't done finger stab yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, and Brill has said she was doing twindly figure stuff. So
Yeah. Waggling her fingers. Very.
we'll use a.
What did they shoot?
Nope, I don't think 11 hits her.
11 does not hit her.
Nope.
Anything else?
Let's see. I have 2 uses that left, so I will use one and activate. What is it? I really need to split up. There it is, Mantle of Inspiration again. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it.
So that's 5 temp in HP, and if you want to move, you can without attack of opportunity.
Yes. Well, right now, as soon as you get it, you can use your reaction to move your speed without provoking attack of opportunity. And that's my turn.
Drunk.
Okay. Gronk is going to say, sorry, little girl. Not. Gronk does not like this. It feels so wrong.
It's perfectly acceptable, although maybe try harder, please.
As a matter of fact, Drunk, give me a wisdom save.
Oh dear. I knew this was going to come at some point. Gronk has not done well on wisdom saves so far.
It's a lot of wisdom.
You succeed. And the fortune teller is looking very annoyed. Dragovros.
All right, so the only valid targets are twins
And
and
fortune teller.
fortune teller. All right. Seeing as twins keeps running away and he seems pretty nimble, I guess I shall instead run over to the woman who gave my friend the stink eye. Is there anything other that prevents me or makes me think something about this, or can I just go full ham?
You can go full ham.
Alright. Keep that look to yourself, lady.
The 17 hits. And concept.
My damage rolls here are so pitiful all session.
Her eyes are still inky black.
Oh yeah. I
Anything else?
suppose that shall be it. No. I have spent a fair bit of magic already.
Okay. Grill.
Try. I need to try to keep that name.
You hit the mage.
Can't roll worth shit. And
This one drops down next to you, Galbury. This one dashes and drops down. And Galbury, you are going to be getting
Mm-hmm. One hit.
roll that 16.
Yep, one hit.
Roll that 16.
Oh, really?
It's quite a lot of damage.
All right, so I have to re-roll the thing because silvery barbs apparently.
No, yeah, I was waiting for one day.
11
it's
does
a
not
miss.
hit. Yeah. So you just got a lot of very, very sharp fingers poking at you, and none of them hit. However, everybody, you've seen the drones are now attacking.
And they're attacking your beloved Galbury.
You may have advantage clones.
The ringmaster.
Oh, who are you giving advantage to?
I'm giving it to
you.
you. Yeah,
Ah.
Because you only go one after surrounded.
Hmm. Let me check the spell one quick. I actually need to read this for a moment. Okay. Let's see. You will get this. He's gonna try you, Gielbry. Make it's a wisdom save.
Really?
Oh,
That's a
wait,
surprise.
No, actually, hold on. One second, actually.
But she was thinking, I was about to say wisdom.
Nope, not yet. As an action, the dancing creature makes a wisdom saving throw to regain control of itself.
Yep, but I am
So-
currently dancing.
Yep, you are currently dancing.
It doesn't have an initial save.
It does not. That's why I was triple checking, because I'm like, I've never used this before.
But I can still
It's a fun
attack.
spell.
Mm-hmm. You can still attack. Sue, Gielbry is dancing.
But I'm doing it well. It might be against my will, but I'm showing I'm a greater showman than this fuck.
Well, I'm going to quickly swing my great sword at the drone that's next to me. Non-lethally, of course.
That hits. Okay.
It's still up.
It is still up.
In that case, I'm going to swing again. Get rid of it. So, or hopefully, nope. I'm not. Whoop.
All right. you almost chop Gronk's head off. It's very close. Gielbry, you are dancing maniacally.
Yes, having the foresight is for your magical urge. I knew immediately at the look of you that the bear was a better dancing partner. I'm going to swap my puppets. Let's see.
I might just make you a drone for that.
I will bring out Sir Ornestray himself. Let us see. Are we using flanking? We haven't been using it all session, really.
Using it.
Yeah, we have flanking, just it hasn't been coming up.
Ah.
I
Then I would have set him here and scoot him around here. That's a miss.
Yep.
So is that. Oh well, that's my turn.
Twins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He looks around, thinks about it for a bit. Fiesa. Some
Okay.
attacks have happened.
Yes. And so at the start of my turn, I move my cube on top of him. Oh, looks like we have a giggling fit potentially.
That is wisdom.
Yep, DC 15 wisdom save. He makes it.
Barely. He does not look happy with you. My dear lady, you could be a potential leading lady. Why are you doing this?
I've given up the leading lady position before, and I don't plan to take it back.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Does a 23 hit?
It does.
15 necrotic damage.
Oh, I will make you pay for that.
Concentration save?
That is true.
I'm no longer
Gielbry,
dancing.
You're no longer dancing.
Besides, the lady works with me. It's wonderful musical accompaniment. Not exclusive, of course. She does many other fine little dates and touch whenever she has time with the family.
And with a bow, I move behind the cage.
Thank you graciously, Mrs. Fitzmaurice.
These are not really a cage. They're more bars. You can tell they're kind of set up for like firewalking.
Still.
Wrong.
asleep, little one.
Little one is asleep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this one would have dropped down as well, so it's down on your level.
However, there might be other priorities.
Did you mean to do an attack of opportunity from it?
I can avoid him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Gronk is going to swing. Uh-huh.
22 hit.
Yelling, let little ones go.
I don't think so. You're going to join them, friend.
I was measuring and clicking.
Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Did she? Did she keep her concentration? She did, okay. Brag. She's looking at you. Please
I
give me a wisdom
imagine
save.
I smacked her. A wisdom save, right?
Wow, she can't hit with eye bite worth garbage.
It's almost like we've had a lot of exercise with our wisdom saves.
You have. She looks very annoyed and pulls a tarot card out of her pocket.
A card's not gonna help you, lady.
Paper cuts.
I take it a 15 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. She tried to slice you with her tarot cards. Brag.
Uh, yeah, let's go. Try to push her over for now. Holy shit. That probably doesn't work.
It works.
Does work.
Works. Really works.
And then I'm grabbing her by the ankle.
Okay.
Kinky.
Mm,
Man, I can see it, right?
Yep.
Alright. I have her. And I shall drag her. I have half movement speed. I shall drag
I
her
love
closer
that
to the others.
Put me down! You
No.
overgrown cow!
I won't. Brill, would you mind shutting her up?
Try.
Brill, what do you try?
She's grown.
Yeah, you would have only had 15 foot of movement.
Oh yeah.
You're half when dragging.
Yes, that's why I just moved 15 feet.
It's only 3 squares.
He was here, so 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, would you have taken an attack? She.
Yeah, that would have been an attack of opportunity. Do you want to do it that way, or
I thought I was here? Or something like that, not directly adjacent to him.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay,
sure
we're
where I
good.
was exactly, but I did deliberately move in a way that I do
Okay.
not
Okay.
get
Yeah, it does work.
adjacent
It
to
does
Okay.
him.
work. Yeah. I have advantage because she's prone, right?
Yes. That is yes, and she can't even shield it.
Do your sneak attack again.
Two. Like
Yeah, 2 sneak attacks.
I mean, yeah, that's one way to do a sneak attack.
That's 33
Yeah, that's
damage.
33, yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, she lets out a very loud shriek.
Trying to think of something
And
witty
the
and stuff.
concentration check.
Oh, yeah. I don't think she can make that, actually.
It's only going to beat a 16.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see?
never mind.
Fuck off.
Never mind.
Hey, at least she wasted one of those. She doesn't get that back.
She wasted 2 of them. Yes, we have these drones. Frag.
Yes. No.
Gyalbry.
Advantage.
Disadvantage on Gyalbry. 13.
It's a lot of attacks. How many are for me?
Oh, sorry, I miscounted. It's supposed to be...
You just kept clicking until you found more hits, huh?
No, that's not how that works. It's 2 per.
Yeah, so 6 attacks.
Webgun, you
Yeah,
have
I had clicked
advantage.
7 times on accident.
2 hits.
But 2 hits.
Unless Silvery Barbs was working on the 18.
No, I think I negated that, did I?
Yeah.
The first one, just straight up disadvantage, 13, 19. Right?
She has no advantage.
Like,
Yeah, he doesn't have advantage.
that's why I mentioned it as soon as possible.
So
Yeah,
are
no,
you...
they don't have advantage.
Yeah.
So only 1 hit? Okay. 10.
Still nasty, but there's a temp HP
I'm
gone.
trying my best here, but I'm...
No, it's very welcome. It's very welcome.
Yeah. I'm out of spell slots. Good luck, everyone else.
Make sure I didn't lose any of them. Okay. I didn't. Ringmaster has some people in his face and he doesn't like it. As a matter of fact, what he decides to do. Gronk. 20 hit?
20 hit.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. Welcome to the club, bitch.
Give me a con save that you will undoubtedly pass.
No, it's possible. I can fail this. Don't worry.
Yeah. But, now that he's thrown his attack, I can mention, thank God he didn't hit me because I don't have my reaction for Uncanny Dodge. Because I used it on barbs.
So you are perfectly fine. Look at that. Look at all those ones.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Stu.
You have advantage, remember.
Well, Sue is going to keep cleaning up the drones around the place.
I'm so glad that advantage helped. I'm so good at this game.
If it helps, he didn't even need advantage because he's already got flanking.
Oh, fuck, I'm stupid.
So those 2 hit.
Yep.
I just gave it to the next person in the initiative.
Of course, non-lethal.
And they are hurting.
I'm a good, yeah.
Anything else?
Yay me.
No, that's it for the moment.
Yeah, Aubrey.
Time to suffer a little more pain, I feel. I cannot waste my time dealing with all of them when there is work to be done. So, my puppet is going to run past all 3 of them.
Is that attack of opportunities?
On all of them.
Oh boy. But no, that's twins. That's not the one we want.
That's ballsy.
And they all miss. Let's double check the movement speed. Okay, so from there to there. I still have 5 foot of movement. Slide in here. As the little knight with his long arms weighs up this fucker.
Knocking out the box.
You say they are foul, you make me a bit part. I am about to make you into bits of parts. 22 to to bash him in the kneecaps.
Ooh.
And also hurt him. Strength save.
Nice.
He literally says, "That was horrible,"
And he's down.
as he is down on the floor.
As you can see, my wonderful show has swept you right off your feet. Ornestre, continue and deal with this foul fiend. 26. Would have been a 1 otherwise.
And both of them really do look better on their knees, don't they?
That is a very strange sentence to speak. As he is now face to face with the little puppet knight, which stabs him in the shoulder.
I don't like you.
Get down to your level. Stab him.
I've never been fond of someone who says hello friends without any prior knowledge, so this will end soon.
That callback, I feel like yeah.
Twins realizes he needs to do something. So he uses his last spell. Yelbry.
What do you know? It's a
You gotta
wisdom
make your
save.
Wisdom save.
Certainly has a theme, doesn't it?
Again, lost patience. Would you cease with that? Twins, I quite like you. Would you just go away, sit down for a bit, think of what you've done?
He sits down.
Good boy.
This is getting dumb.
Fiesta.
At the start of my turn, I move my cube to get both of these. And it doesn't matter to the puppet because the puppet's an object.
Yep.
And let's see what we get. Hideous Laughter, it's laughing time. DC 15 wisdom on both of them.
Nice.
They're both laughing and incapacitated and must use all their movement to move in a random direction.
Can they move at all?
They're not
can
prone,
crawl.
So they can crawl, they can stand up and move. You take your pick.
Have their movement to stand up and then try to.
But it's forced movement, so we don't get attacks of opportunity, yeah?
I would assume
No,
so.
it's they use their movement.
She's restrained though.
I've already used my
Then she doesn't
reaction.
move. Her movement is 0, so she can't.
Yep.
So Gronk and Brill, take your attacks of
I've
opportunity.
already used my reaction.
He's not going far.
No barbs. So.
How dare you walk away during the performance?
Oh, hold on.
Just crack the fucking ankles off him again.
We're the baddies. We might be the baddies.
No, this is glorious noble work.
Oh yeah, he just falls right back down. Okay.
There is no retreat for you, foul villain. Gronk, the massive meat slab half-orc, doesn't put him down, but the fucking little tiny knight. Bash.
Oh, no, see,
And
he
now
went to
Gronk is
swing
dead.
at him, but the knight knocked him down, so he missed, passed over his head, because the knight knocked him down again.
Gronk is going to yell, "Stand! You should stand and take it like a real man."
You sadly made the choice of not picking on someone your own size.
Oh man, someone in this party needs the shrink spell.
You know what's fucked up? You can do this on creatures that are 2x2 as well.
You can do it on larger creatures.
Yep.
What are we doing,
One
Fiesta?
size, yeah.
Well, I move there. And can't flavor spells to be non-lethal, can I?
No.
All right.
I would say if it was like Shocking Grasp, because that's like a pocket taser.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's stuff like Vicious Mockery and Chill Touch, which no.
Vicious Mockery could be non-lethal.
I don't believe lethality
No.
is something we worry about with these two.
You can't do non-lethal psychic.
No.
Okay, never
No,
mind.
you give them a stroke and they feel it.
Well, can survive strokes.
I'm going to make the sides of their brain change hemispheres. It's not that easily to fix.
Break the brain bridge. They'll be fine.
That I will I guess Vicious Mockery. This one.
Which one?
Top one above me.
Top of
This one right
Okay.
here.
Sometimes the ping doesn't show 100%.
Yeah, these guys haven't been wounded yet, so it's fair play.
Yeah. Yep. So disappointing. And that's my turn.
You don't want to
Wrong.
throw out an inspiration, or are you keeping that for mantle?
I'm keeping it for Mantle just in case.
Okay.
Okay. Veronica's going to move over here and
Only-
looking down at the little tiny man.
It's clobbering time. It is clobbering time.
It's clobbering time.
Only because of your disquiet I'm allowing you to steal this spotlight from me, Grunk. I think we can agree he was brought low by the puppet of Sonornus today.
That's 30
Drunk?
damage.
Shrunk? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, that's what I figured. Holy shit.
How do you want to do this, Gronk?
Decapitation, like execution.
You know he does more
As he's on
damage,
his
right? You've got
knees,
another
bring
D10 to
the
roll.
axe down, take his head
Oh no,
off.
I rolled that. That's the 8.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, 38 damage.
His head comes clean off. The hat is still stuck to the head as it kind of does a little bit of a roll.
That's
And the that blue magic that was swirling in it dies off. The wife is screaming her head off.
Next time somebody makes you leave, let them leave.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, pretty much.
The gloves have come off. She is panicked. And she is going to go for Frag.
Yes.
Give me, what is it? A wisdom save.
As usual.
The final. Well. Yeah.
Okay.
You are currently friends with her.
All right.
Alright, what are you doing? Don't look at me like that, man.
She tells you to drop her foot and to attack Brill.
Why are you looking at me like that, man?
Oh, the problem is, Brill, she looks at you for a moment and she can't remember the name.
Oh, God.
She just points, attack him.
I hate you so much, Boris.
The one who'll be doing card
Alright.
tricks.
Yeah.
With everything you've got.
Oh.
Yep.
Everything. Look, man, we're cool.
Fortunately for you, that's not all that much anymore.
You might have a spell slot for Smite, right?
If you had a,
One.
That's enough.
But the good thing is, she's still prone.
Oh, she can get up.
So you can...
if he had an action surge, would he have to burn it on me?
If he, well, he's a paladin.
He's a paladin.
She said to let her go, so she can get up now.
Yes, but it's my action. It's not my turn yet.
No, it is your turn.
It is your turn.
It's your turn now.
Yes. But
Did she
she
get up?
remains prone until it's my turn, right?
Yeah,
No?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
no, she's still prone, but you have let her go. She's
Yeah.
no longer.
Yeah.
She can get up next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has to wait till next turn to get up.
Well, I don't know. I mean, isn't letting someone go just a free action?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, so then she'd be able to get up and move on her own turn.
Yes.
Wait a minute. She's incapacitated, isn't she?
Nope.
She failed the Nathir's wisdom.
Oh,
She's incapacitated.
yeah. It hasn't been your turn.
She's still giggling.
Yeah.
She's still giggling. Never mind. You're not dominated.
Well, then she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead. Brag.
Yeah.
All right.
Good call, Pio. Thanks. Oh, that was about to get nasty.
Hits her once.
Yep.
The smite. Smite, please.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I can't roll damage for shit.
You're not sure if the laughing is because you tickled her, or because of the spell.
She's juddering around too much.
Yeah, she's rolling around the floor so much. I can't hit her right.
All right. So, anything else?
No, that's all I can do. Brett, help me out with her,
I'm
please.
working on
She's
it.
grumbling too much.
She can take a wisdom saving throw now.
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Because she took
Oh my
damage.
fucking God.
I don't think you
No,
It
the
does.
fears
knocked out
doesn't.
of it.
Oh wow, that's like incredibly powerful. If that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the
case.
case. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because it only lasts
wow.
a turn, I suppose.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
only
that
lasts
makes
a turn,
sense.
and it's limited by area and only at the start of my turn.
Yeah. Well, she only rolled a 2 anyways. Brill. You hit? You didn't Malgurn it.
Yeah.
You didn't Malgurn it.
Crying is a free action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cry. So much red.
There's no shame in crying, there's only shame in what you did to result in crying.
Sue? Does a 16 hit Sue?
AC 16, so I believe so.
Yep.
Yep. Yelbry.
Oh, doesn't he get a second stab?
Not him, because there's only one. The other one's unconscious.
Okay.
Yelbry.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3 hits.
3 hit. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They hurt.
Let's see. Oh, 29, okay. 28. There we go. Grossly wounded. But not much of a problem. For this will not go on much longer. Provided Sue can hit.
Sue.
Sue is going sidling round and about to attack the fortune teller.
Okay. You hit. And how would you like to do this?
Oh, we're going to make it appear of them, so decapitation if possible.
Of course, you
Okay.
have the same finishing move too.
As a matter of
they're appear in life, so we make them appear in death.
As a matter of fact, yeah, because his head rolled this way, her head rolls this way. They both kind of just bump up against each other.
And they kiss.
No. And you're out of initiative because the rest of them just kind of go a little bit funny when the magic of her amulet goes dark.
Yes, the lot of you scatter away from me and try to take off your mask. Get away, you freakish things. You may stand, twins. Come on. Hopefully you're going to provide me with a name next.
Oh boy. Twins looks the most out of the whole scenario. And he's kind of feeling around with the one half of his body, the one he's more used to. He uses the left, yes. He's only working with the left side as he looks up, and things just doesn't look right. Until you see kind of a blue fizzle on the right side of his person, and the next thing you know, the right side of his body is gone. You have half of a man.
Oh dear. Does he look like he's in great problems and consternation?
He's dead.
Oh dear.
Well, I guess we know why twin and yes, all right, that makes sense. Regrettable, but yeah.
But not impossible.
Mm.
Yeah.
We'll be saving
I
for
think we
quite
should
a long
check up on
time.
the others as well.
Maybe we should have knocked her out and then, brought in this.
How are we to know?
Yeah.
Poor boy. But,
Well, we don't have to explain it, but yeah.
only a few thousand in gold from the temple services. I can work that up quite quickly, I'm sure.
Different thing. This is a pocket dimension. They were controlling how long it's going to survive before it pops out of existence.
You make a valid point.
It has not rumbled.
Shake down the two monsters who caused this.
Mostly the only thing you see is about 30 gold between the two of them. Unfortunately, the magical items they were using seem to have gone mundane. But they do have the amulets attached to the hat and headband.
I'm going to yoink an amulet.
I will take this awful hat. Perhaps I can get it destroyed at the Temple or Forge.
I don't want her headband, but I can detach the amulet.
To be fair, we had a lot of personal spite between us.
Are you going to try to yoink the amulet?
No, I'm taking the hat.
Combat ended.
What?
Combat's over.
Yes, combat is over, yes.
So is she unconscious?
She's dead.
What did I miss? Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, I'm going to try to
With your hands?
my mage hands.
Okay. You have the amulet in your mage hand.
We're waiting.
Put it in a pouch.
Where's the wisdom save?
Okay, is the pouch on your person?
Yes, the pouch.
You're fine.
Gronk is going to try to take the mask off this unconscious one.
You succeed. It actually comes off quite easily now. It's weird as this very small, adorable, kind of looking feminine body turns into looks to be middle-aged, balding fat man.
Unsurprising.
Does he at least have pants?
Yes.
All right, good.
The ones over here all look around and we take him off now or say
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Immediately, please. It is time to reclaim who you were.
And yes, the masks come off, and you happen to have a male elf, you have a female halfling, and a male dwarf.
I don't want them. Put the mask back on.
And the one over here is just your regular old, he looks to be maybe 16, 17-year-old human male.
We should go.
We're going to, yes. Gronk, might you help me a touch here? There is most of a poor lad here who requires to be taken with us.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact, as you arrange things and you get into the next room, there is a lot of commotion.
I
As
foresaw this.
yes, Ring Girl and the acrobat are freaking out that Twin has there's half of a twin.
Oh.
Oh, you missed
Was-
that. The other in the other room, half of Twin disappeared.
Oh.
you
We
go,
we
Praetor
have
was
the other
involved.
half. Don't worry. Oh,
It's a small consolation.
we'll get them right as rain as soon as we can.
What do you mean, right as rain? And this is the acrobat.
No,
He's dead.
it's if enough time, enough money, but it is a horrific situation.
It is rather peculiar, though, as the acrobat looks around. Wait, how did we get here?
Do you remember much of your time here serving?
I vaguely remember.
This foul place is actually inside an interdimensional circus tent where the ringmaster and his wife bound you all to their wills and extracted from you what you were and made you perform endlessly for him.
Oh, well, that's great. Oh no. How long have I been here?
Perhaps
My
decades.
father's
It's
going to kill me.
perhaps more than tens of years. It is hard to tell. You're all quite hazy on your recollections.
I was supposed to be going to university in a 10-day.
Which year do you think it is?
I feel like that ship may have sailed.
1386?
And how
That
far
ship
out
is-
are we?
You're in the 1400s. Let me check.
Yeah, that ship has definitely sailed.
Well, the
Yeah,
university
yeah.
is still likely there. You could reapply. However, your familial reunion might be a tad difficult.
Why?
More than 30, 40 years has gone by.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's close to 100. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's about 1492 right now.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
More than a
That's-
century has passed. Unless your family were elven, I'm afraid there is little out there.
What?
We will take this in steps. For now, let us all leave this dreadful place.
Bragg, could you make the young man's body not decay?
He doesn't have cantrips.
Gentle repose is not a cantrip.
Spells.
I don't have it currently prepared, but I can do so the next morning. Also, I'm all out of magic at the moment.
Ah,
The gentle repose is a
As said, enough time, enough gold. Eventually, a temple might be gracious enough to help us with him. Maybe I'd probably have to go down to Arkandale, which is not Zambia.
Gentle repose is a ritual spell, not
Oh.
a cantrip.
Okay.
yes.
Can't believe that fucking chapter. I can't wait to dream. I can't wait to start my life in Zambia. Dreams of being in Arkandale because it's the only place he told her about.
My. So this is a pocket dimension. Or maybe it's a separate pocket. Do you think we're on the astral plane?
I have honestly no concept. Perhaps.
If that's the case, if we leave his self here, theoretically it wouldn't decompose. I don't think.
Hmm.
I will have to admit, I didn't actually get to university yet, but if I recall correctly, I know you don't age. Would you decompose in the astral plane?
Well, if you don't age, it would stand to theorize that yes, you wouldn't decompose, or would just decompose at a very slow pace.
All right, let's go with a working theory on that. She's talking a lot smarter than you remembered.
Mm-hmm. No wonder he trained that mind from him.
Let's make this a working theory. Right. However, I would like to get out of here with my friend here.
Yes, let us put him somewhere dignified then, where he can rest for a while until we're ready. Offer the hand of a ring dancer. Shall we make an escape here then?
Certainly, sir. I don't believe I caught your name.
Of course. I am Gialbri Fritteren. Puppeteer.
You seem very familiar. Gialbri, yes.
The time we spent
Sorry,
together was not yours, sadly. Perhaps we can make something of it later, though. Once you have learned
that
what
is-
is of this place.
That is perfectly fair. I'm Temperance.
Lovely to meet you. It's good to have a name. Before then, you were simply a ring girl.
Oh, no. I'm quite happy with the name Temperance, thank you.
A much better one, yes. I was displeased when none of you were able to come forthwith with one. We have many masks to get rid of, cages to open. Let us move.
The acrobat's already walking out, and she just says, "I'm Vanessa," as she just continues going on.
Nice to meet you as well.
Mm-hmm.
I will go to the lit map. It is not lit, by the way,
Yeah.
but you now have 3 normal cave bears. They're looking very annoyed.
Yes, I was hopeful they'd be trained, but I guess not.
All the rest of the individuals are looking very confused, and about half of them have already taken the masks off, which is very awkward for the cage over here where there are 2 half-orcs and a dwarf and a halfling.
If you could
Alright,
all
let's-
keep very calm, you will be released.
I'm
So,
I'm surprised there's even locks on these things. They might just be able to reach through the bars and unbolt them. It's not like
there are
bears.
locks
Yeah, proper locked things.
with
Okay.
keys.
Can't trust a cave bear.
Mhm.
Or an elephant, for that matter. Yeah, of course, we let them all out and see what happened to the fire breather.
The fire breather stumbles on out.
Turns out he's a water genasi.
No, he is a human still. That was an interesting experience, friends. What are we doing here?
We are leaving, but we have to deal with these bears as well, sadly.
Oh dear. Deal how?
They
How
don't
did you
seem...
even feed them?
Exactly. They don't seem to be the best manners.
No.
But this
Well,
is...
you got a axe of some kind or something? I mean, we can deal with it.
Well, it's a case of time might not... Well, time will pass in here. It's a case of they may not require sustenance. If this is indeed an astral plane or area, so we could always just keep them in here and... I'm worried on them breaking loose and savaging the body of Twin.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, there are locks. I don't think they can get through the locks.
But otherwise, if we could simply keep them in here without death or dehydration, then we could release them another time. But really, what life is there for a cave bear on the surface here? I'll leave this to the ones who are already sharpening their axes in anticipation. Let's let the rest of us all get out here, and we will begin the folding process.
Sounds like a reasonable course of action.
Oh. Let me actually pull these ones out.
Of course, the most important thing to know about, does Temperance still have the body glitter effect?
She lacks the body glitter.
Damn it. Such a strong
However-
cost in this.
However, what she does have instead is it's not a complete solid matte blue. It's more of a kind of dappled water look.
Only a joke anyway.
Yeah, no. Just saying.
We've won.
I'm
but at what
clarifying.
cost?
As he's holding half of Twin on his shoulder, but at what cost? Let's go with half.
She still has a very pretty, it looks more like a dappled water kind of effect.
Oh wait, at least one thing we can get from the corpses. His better map. It's so much better than our pigeon scratchings.
But yes, with everything that has been arranged, it's actually not hard to fold up the tent.
Now there's no one trying to keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And you are free and clear to continue your journey. Complete with 2 halves of a body.
It's inside the tent, it's fine.
And a whole plethora of former drones and a bunch of people who are 100 or so years out of time.
Yep, but it's okay. We'll, we talk to them, tell them
Just
tales
drop
of
them off
such.
to the next town. It'll be fine.
We should have probably looked through that library to see if there's any mention about what the hell was going on.
Well, we have time. This tent is not going anywhere without us holding on to it.
You can always put it back up.
Exactly. I think we'll keep it at my workshop. We don't need Dog to be using it for a bed.
But yes, you have successfully rescued most of the people.
Most of them.
Yeah, we only lost
And-
one, technically.
And a bear. And an
2 bears
elephant.
and an elephant.
That's probably for the best at this point.
The elephant was a big loss, though.
Do you want an angry elephant stomping around with
It might
everything
have been
else?
confused instead of angry. It could have been mollified by Dog as a therapy animal. Are you saying that Gronk wouldn't have been able to handle an elephant?
Gronk may be stupid, but he's not that stupid.
But yes, that is failed one-shot end.
Yay!
With some very interesting implications to carry on afterwards, which is not usually the intent of a one-shot.
Now then, should I post a poor quality, I think it's an MP4 of the Super Mario Brothers movie shot on camcorder
There's not much need for it.
into the lounge?
And then, of course, the icing on the cake. Gelbry sitting with Temperance in the wagon, explaining what he does, is, oh, I don't like puppets, they're creepy. But yes, time to end this and hit the button.